live! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Hey.
Rojan's Jackercon game of Conan, Age Undreamed of. A game system recently kickstarted by Macbeth Entertainment, and this is we're going to be playing through the quick start, but not necessarily the rules, just the characters. I have three people with me, one of which is running his own podcast, whom I'll introduce last. First up, we have Alice. Alice, tell us about yourself and your character.
Hi everyone. My name is Alice, or you can call me Lala, and I will be playing Othwald, experienced tracker. He's going to be big, burly, and dressed in lots of furs. He wields very simple, plain weapons, but always kept very sharp.
Excellent. Then we're going to move on to our other British person playing for once, thank Christ, Stuart.
Hello, I'm going to be playing Edric. He's the grizzled warrior, been a mercenary for many years, was in the army for a bit. So, you know, knows his way around a sword, knows his way around a bow.
Thank you very much. And now I would like to go to our podcast recorder and the person whose channel you may be listening to if you're not listening to mine, because that's how it, you know what. Marcelo, continue.
All right, I'm playing Maeve, a archer from southern Cimmeria, and because of her tribe lived on the southern slopes of the country, we were not so hostile toward foreigners. And I wanted to see the world as I came of age, so I joined the Bolsonian archers and became quite good at it. But even then, that didn't quench my thirst for adventure, so I went southward. Currently, I'm seeking, I don't know, what the border between Aquilonia and Pictland has to offer.
I think that's perfectly fair. All right, guys, so we'll be playing to this game. One more thing, for those of you who don't know, I've already explained some of the rules to the guys, and every time the rules pop up, I'll explain it to the players as well as, hopefully, the people listening, and things will make sense in some way, I hope, sweet Jesus. But for now, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. Guys, all three of you have something called 3 fortune points. I'll let you know when they become relevant or when you can use them as the game goes on, because the first bit, I want to make sure you're clear and everything's fine. Okay, so...
Assuming that's the counter on our screen, right there?
Yeah, the one that'll be over there. I have a different one, which is blue, which should be red, actually, because it's... No, it should be... Yeah, I can't make it black. My room's too dark. Make it pink. Pink, that's mine. I have 9 there, and there's a reason why it's 9. Don't worry about it. I'll let you know. So, the king of Aquilonia is dead. He lies before your feet as the three of you look down upon him. You see him slowly bleeding out as he reaches up, desperately trying to grab... Oh my god, I just got a new player join the game. Oh god damn it. Timing is so bad. I was just about to start that. God damn it, Eben. You are the worst. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, I just had a 4th player join the game. However, he has his camera off and he doesn't know what's happening. So give me 1 minute and I'll send him out. Well, I guess. Oh, hi, Ivan. I'm so glad you joined us in 3 minutes after I just started recording. That's great timing. This is great for radio.
I'm sorry. Just had
okay,
someone.
Ivan, no time to explain. You have to pick a character and then go on. So here is the character sheets. You have to pick any character who's not Maeve. Who's not Maeve, Eldrick, or Othwald. That's the 3 characters. You can't pick those characters. Take your time picking it. When you're ready, let me know, and then I'll just throw you in the middle of it. You'll be fine. Right. So where was I? The king of Aquilonia is dead. He lies upon the floor in front of you. All 3 of you. All 4 of you. Once he wakes up. Actually, yeah, all 3 of you. See him on the floor. His corpse slowly reaching up towards you as he falls down. Behind him, one of his very own thanes pulls the blade out of his back and wipes it off gently on the ground. He looks straight at you, steps back into the shadows as the doors behind him burst open and soldiers just rush in. And he goes, "They have killed the king. Get them." About 5 men have just flown through the door as he turns around, smiles evilly, and walks away. The men draw their weapons. What do you do?
I yell, "Traitor!" And I look for the nearest window to leave, because fight another day.
I think that's a perfectly sensible idea. Okay, so because this is instant and you have like 1 second to make the right choice, because as you know, because it's a castle, most of those windows lead to a very long drop to your death, and you don't want one of those.
Right.
Make me an observation test. Now, for those of you who are
Sure.
watching this carefully, you don't know how the game works. You roll 2d20s, and you're trying to roll below your skill. Remember, difficulty might be 1, but you're more than welcome to roll more dice. I am okay with that.
I made 1 success.
Excellent. You turn to your right, and you can see outside there's the sound of festivities because the war had just been won against Chimera. There had been a very big battle just outside the doors, and you might have fight off the Chimerian people just enough to have them like retreat back to their own lands. You were celebrating, and there's lights going on, and you know for what, that outside that window there is like a canopy just patiently waiting for you to jump on.
Jump on that canopy.
All right, is anyone going with her?
I look at her. I look at her jumping, and then I look back, and I look at my 2 other companions and say, "She just jumped." All right. Then I see the guys coming with their swords drawn and blood, blood rage on her eyes and on their eyes, and I don't know, jump after her.
I love it. Anyone else jumping? Ivan, whenever you want to jump in, let me know.
Yeah, I will draw my sword and start moving back and hold until everyone's out.
Oh, you're gonna try
and
and
follow
follow the
them.
door.
I'm gonna just make sure everyone's like, getting out. Go, go, go!
I think that is sweet as fuck. So let's get this exactly right. Once again, Ivan, all you have to do, Ivan, is just go, Lloyd, can I come in now? And I'll be like, Ivan, I love you. Come join the game that you have no idea what's happening. So
Was Amala taken?
Amala is not taken.
Okay, I'll play her then.
Cool. Right, get yourself ready. Amala is now with you guys out by the window. So, first things first, Alice, Oddward is rushing towards the door. You are going to. Oh, is the microphone broken? Is my microphone broken? Is it bad?
It's weird. Since you moved it earlier, it sounds weird.
Okay, I'm gonna keep testing
You're
this.
quieter.
Now.
Much better.
Now, much
You
better.
were-
Okay.
Yeah. You were getting all muffled and quiet and then staticky at times, so.
Oh,
But
cool.
it's much
I
better,
fixed
yeah.
it. I'm amazing at fixing things. I'm gone. Okay, so, Alice, Oddward, you are rushing towards the door. However, there are other people literally seeing you go for the door, and they're going to try and rush and stop you.
You mean the window?
At the moment,
The canopy?
the window, my bad, the window. At the moment, we're in initiative. This is how initiative works. Players always go first, and then the enemies, unless I cheat.
With a doom pool.
Yeah. Don't stress. Don't worry about it.
This is not the doom pool you're looking for.
Sorry, fucking pretend it's not there. Okay, so 2 guys are gonna rush towards the window, going, "No, you will not get away. You've killed our king!" And they're gonna try and stop you. You have to roll against them now to try and beat them. However, Edric is helping you, so the difficulty to beat them, is higher for them than it is for you. So I'm gonna roll for them first, and then you roll your athletics or acrobatics to see if you can get away from them.
Okay.
So, unfortunately for you, they are shit hot.
Yeah.
And they got 3 successes, minus 1 because Edric is there, so they got 2 successes. You need 2 successes to beat them. If you
Okay.
want to be reckless, now is the time to do it.
Yeah, I want some more dice. Yeah, give me some more dice.
You can get up to 5 dice in your pool. So you can get 3 more dice added to yours.
I'll get 2 more dice. Let's
Okay.
be reckless. As I'm jumping out and I'm parrying my what weapon does he have? Ah, there it is. I parry one of them off with my battle axe, saying, "You fool! I have no blood on my weapon. I seek to pursue the real assassin." And I come around the other side. I jump over him. So let's see if I pull that off.
All right, do it.
I make 3 successes.
Excellent.
Oh, sorry, acrobatics, 2 successes.
It's enough. Ties always go to player. You just about make it over them, and you're at the window. And because you're cool, you burst out through the window arm first, and you start falling. Do your falling
Awesome.
bit later. Right. The rest of you guys run towards the window. These 2 guys are there, but they're distracted. One of you can get through. Who's next?
Okay, so I want to hit with an arrow the is there a candelabra that I can hit and make it fall on the ground, like hit the
Chains.
whatever it is, the cord that is holding the candelabra, so it hits the ground and give us a couple of seconds?
Here's the interesting thing. You know your fortune points that you have? You can spend one for a story effect. So you can spend one now and go, there's a candelabra directly above those guys, or wherever you choose that you can shoot.
All right, so
So-
on the counter here, I reduce to 2.
Yep, do it.
All right.
Don't worry about getting the
Okay.
points back. Get them back eventually as it goes on.
Okay, so there is a candelabra. I'm gonna hit the rope, and so I can cut the rope. Do I have melee weapons? Let's see here. Attack, sword. Yeah, I have a sword and a dagger. Okay, so I'm going to. How many actions do we have for like each turn?
Usually about 1.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the. Yeah, just cut the rope with my sword. Do I have to roll attack or anything, or just I do it?
Well, it's up there. So are you gonna cut it, or are you gonna throw
I
your
was
dagger at
thinking
it?
like maybe those old-timey candelabra which you have a pulley
Oh.
up there and then the rope goes to the side.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, you just go slice. In that case, I'd say roll difficulty 2. Roll your melee difficulty 2 to see if you can go slice and then just have it drop on them.
Okay.
Because they'll look cool as fuck.
All right. So I want 2 more dice.
Oh, okay. That's cool, boys. That's cool. I'm okay with that.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll, and let's see where I got. It was melee, so I got 3 successes.
Oh, baby. When you beat something by now, okay. So here's where
No,
things get
2
a little bit more
successes.
complicated.
I got 2 successes.
Oh, never mind.
2
That's cool.
successes.
That's all right. Okay, yeah. You cut it. As you cut it, the window, like the windows glistens out. You can see like the night sky beautifully as the guys like try and rent themselves and fight up to you, and it comes crashing down on them, and they fall like they get crushed underneath it. You hear them like scream in pain as it does it. But because you've done that, no one else has to make a check. Guys, you can all jump out the window at the same time. Okay,
Alright.
so that was the easy bit. The hard bit is the window that you're all jumping out of. There is a canopy directly beneath you. Before I continue, 1 second. Alice, just so you know, your fortune point spent to have the guards know who you are. You can spend it after this bit, just so you know. Alice asked you to do something earlier, and just want to make sure I sort it out. Cool. But next time, just speak up. Be like, "Look, can I do something quickly?" I know you don't want to interrupt people, but like, just find moments where I'm not talking, just interrupt me in there, because it's better for radio.
Okay.
Okay.
So, all right. So here's the good news: jumping out the window, piece of cake. Landing safely on a canopy that is fairly far down without breaking a few bones or injuring yourself, not so much. So when Marcelo comes back, I'll let him do his roll because he has to go answer the door. Difficulty of your jump and your fall and your safety is 2. If you can make me a 2 success in acrobatics or athletics, you will land on the canopy and be fine.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
That's for all of you.
Ooh, I might go.
Give me an extra die, Lloyd. Pop one in your.
Yeah.
Loving it.
I made 2 successes, but I did roll a 20 as well. But my
Excellent.
2 successes
Guys.
were very solid.
Guys, don't roll. Guys, the rest of you guys don't roll. Don't roll dice to skip.
I just broke
Okay.
the canopy, guys.
Yeah.
You did! 120! You're like, ha! You land and you're like, yeah! And you feel it rip. And you're like, oh shit. As these other guys are literally leaping directly over you, the canopy you're on rips slightly and you land in. It is now incredibly unsafe to land on that motherfucking canopy. Who was next? I believe it was you. Who was next? And Eldrick is last, so it's either Alban or Marcelo. I'm gonna say it's Ivan.
Marcelo
because
did
he's
say that he specifically followed me when
Well,
when I.
That is true, but he
was
did
the
also have
first
to
one
stop
ever.
and cut the rope.
That's
So I'm
true.
gonna say-
So he might be safe.
I'm gonna say that Ivan's character, who's Ivan playing as? Amala goes next.
Amala,
your difficulty is now 3.
Okay. I don't see how I can roll on the screen. Do you mind if
Oh.
I roll real dice?
I do mind actually, because you see, there's a thing you can use called dice stream, which should be over there somewhere. It's a circle, a yellow circle with 2 die in it, 1d4,
yeah.
1d6.
Yeah,
Click that, then it will take everything to that screen. Oh, I'm so good at this. And then you can click 2d20s and then click roll, and everything will happen. So you need to
Okay.
count your counts.
So I rolled a 2d20s, and this is gonna go awfully bad.
Well, you hope so. I only gonna roll 2, or do you want to roll more?
I...
No, just 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna freaking suck for you. You go to land on the balcony. You go to land on that, like the canopy, and you hit the side of the wall, and you bounce your shoulder into the canopy, but you just land on the ground. And so unlike what's called Oswald's incredibly graceful landing, you just slam your arm into the shoulder, you hit the ground. You're about to take damage, and I'm about to use what damage does. Now, this is how damage works. When I do damage, I roll a certain number of d6 according to how many phoenix that I have. 1 and 2 are 1 point of damage and 2 points of damage respectively. 3 and 4 does nothing. I have to explain all of this when Marcelo comes back. 5 and 6 does something plus an effect if your weapon has one. Almost all weapons have an effect. You are only going to take 46 damage, so you'll be fine. So, that is 1, 2, 3 points of damage, and you are stunned. You hit the ground, and your head is spinning. If you want to stay conscious and not lose your mind and be disorientated this turn, you have to spend a doom point. AKA, give me more dice.
Okay. Do I have to do that?
It'll be fine.
Do I have to do that every turn?
No, just right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you.
Excellent. Now, if you look at your character sheets, you've got something called soak, which takes a bit of your damage away, and stress, which is how much damage you can take. At the moment, you've taken 3 points of vigor damage. You subtract your armor from it, because your armor kept you bouncy, and you take the rest as vigor damage. I'll explain more about damage the more you take it later on. But essentially, when you take 5 points of damage in one go, you get something called a wound. And if you fill up your track, you get another wound. And it depends on what we're doing, and I'll explain to you when you get along with that. Okay, so Marcelo, you're next. Hey, Marcelo. I don't want to be bearer of bad news, but things are about to get really bad for you. The canopy you're jumping on is ripped. So difficulty 3 to land on it.
What is it? Acrobatics?
Either acrobatics or athletics.
Athletics. Where is it? Athletic. My acrobatics is better, and I even have 2 focuses. No, focus 2 actually. So how many successes?
You need 3 successes. Remember to clear dice whenever you finish rolling dice.
Oh shit! So, have I neutralized the man in the room, or are there more people coming after?
Well, you've jumped out the window, so it doesn't matter anymore. You took those guys out, so no one else had to roll, and you just jumped out the window. So you're like,
first
all of you jumped at once.
I jumped, and then I saw that the canopy was okay.
Well, it wasn't busted until Oswald landed on it, and then it was busted. So you didn't really know. They were like, "Oh shit!" Remember, you can always give me doom.
What's your character? Where is your character from? I wanna curse him in his tongue. Like, let's say he's a Nemedian. So, goddamn fat Nemedian.
You're
I
asking
love that.
me?
That's beautiful.
I'm Aquilonian. Aquilonian.
Ah, it was Oswald who did it. It was okay.
Yes.
So, okay.
Oswald
So after.
ripped it.
Well, as I'm in midair, just saw Oswald ripping the canopy, and I go, goddamn fat Aquilonian. Okay, so I want 3 more dice, and I'm gonna.
Oh my God, you're going full deep. I love it. 1, 2, 3. Look at that doom pool. Okay. Guys, don't worry. Guys, doom pool is not a problem. Don't worry about it. It doesn't really matter. Don't worry. Don't stress. Don't stress.
I got 1
It makes it more fun.
through. I have 3 successes. I rolled 1. My focus is 2, which means I got actually 4 successes, right?
Excellent. You have something called momentum. Whenever you beat a difficulty by a decent margin, you get something called momentum, which you can use to do cool things, or you can bank it. At the moment, you can't really bank one momentum. So I can say that when you bounce, you can like maybe hang on to the canopy so Edric doesn't have to make this difficulty roll of 3, if you want. Or you can just give Edric that 1 point so Edric can roll an extra die.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Excellent. Which one do you want to do? Not specified.
Yeah, the second one. Give him my extra dice.
Okay, Edric, you're inspired by Marcelo / Maeve's amazing backflipping badassery, and you're like, I can do that. Let's go. Difficulty 3.
Awesome.
1 extra dice for free.
So that's 3 dice.
Yep.
As I jump out, I'm going to shout, "Beware the thane!" and just out the window.
I love it. Whee!
And roll 3 dice, which is, what's that? Oh, a 20. That's not good. And I can't see. And a 5 and a 4. Plus, I have rigorous training, so I gain 1 if I get a success in athletics checks.
Oh yeah, freaking Eldrick and his goddamn athletics checks. Okay, so Edric. Yeah, okay, so that's another 20. Once again, another complication has been rolled. Okay, so Edric, you do the sweet bounce, and then you land, and when you bounce, the canopy fully rips, but you land on your feet because you're Edric. You're like this is jumping out of windows onto barely sustainable canopies. Is what you've been doing all your life. And these kids are like amateurs compared to you. The only problem is, as soon as you guys land, you can hear with the 20. You can hear the bell toll, and people are screaming and banging away, like they're like, traitors, murderers, the king is dead by assassins, dead, dead, dead. People are gonna come for you guys.
Yeah, I'm getting.
We need to leave.
Okay, so
Oswald seems to know the lay of the land, so I'll just follow him. I guess we kind of unofficially, like, because the first 2 actions you did first, Alice, with your character, so maybe you should be our leader. And I'm just gonna follow him. I'm just gonna follow Oswald and his fat Aquilonian ass.
Now, remember again.
I'm just picturing you like
sturdy, sturdy Aquilonian ass. Thank you very much.
Do you have any idea how hard Oswald's been working on that booty? Like, seriously. that booty, you can eat that booty like groceries. That's how much he's working on that booty. Okay, so now I remember distinctly that someone wanted to spend a fortune points to have the soldiers not realize what's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you still want to do that, Oswald, or do you want to go for the run?
I am actually going to spend that fortune point.
Excellent. You guys land there, and as you land, these other soldiers like open up and are looking around. But of course, they see you, but they don't instantly think, well, someone just jumped out of the window, bounced on the canopy, ripped a little bit, and then landed here. That's not like a thought process that they go through. Like, no, that's clearly not a real thing. So they go, everything all right? Are you people awake? Hey, there's a traitor.
I dust myself off, and I say, yes, fine. They have trouble up there. You should go take a look.
No
and then
problem.
I look at for our closest exit, and I point us that direction out into the wilderness, and I start hauling.
Stop.
I snarl to people around us and follow Oswald.
Oswald, you spent a fortune point. I don't like people spending fortune points just to have like guys leave and be lucky. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna manipulate your fortune points a little bit more. Sure. As you land and the soldiers see you and are sort of like just like they see you basically there, you notice that they are you notice that one of them some of them looks up and goes, Oswald, is that you?
Yes, there's an assassin up there, the Thane, assassinated the king. Get up there and take a look.
Wait, the Thane? No, that can't be right. You recognize him, actually, as you see him standing over there. His name is... I've written it down somewhere. Give me 1 second. His name is Fleance. Fleance. He's the son of one of the other Thanes.
Okay.
And he's sort of like, at first, I mean, this is literally the one and only chance you might get to actually explain yourself to someone.
Yeah.
And if someone looks up and looks down and goes, wait, who did that? The Thane? No, Thane would never do that. That's no way. That's not possible.
I grab him and pull him into an alleyway nearby, so we're out of the main area.
Mhm.
You didn't give us a name for the Thane, so
Macbeth.
okay. Thane Macbeth. He murdered the king and is framing us. We must get out of here, but you need to cover us, please. We will track him down. We will bring him to justice.
Okay, make
Amala
me a
will...
persuade roll. Sorry, what was that, Amala?
Yeah, I was gonna say that Amala will stand watch on the mouth of the alleyway, just to make sure that we aren't surprised. He's like mid conversation or something.
I love it. It's fucking beautiful. Do the thing. Okay. So, what's it called? Right. Make me a persuade roll. Difficulty's only 1. Flames has worked with you for God knows how long. You guys are very old friends.
I'm gonna take a die from you.
Excellent. Now, one more thing. Your fortune points can
failed.
be used in another way. You failed?
Okay.
Nice. Your fortune points can also be used in another way. When you spend your fortune points, you can take a single die, put it on the table, and put it as the number 1, and you say, I have rolled a critical success, and then you roll the rest of your dice.
Okay.
So
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to because already rolled.
Right. He clearly doesn't believe me because Thane Macbeth has a honorable reputation, has been through many battles, and et cetera, et cetera. The list goes on and on.
He was the leader that just kicked out all the Chimerian men just a few minutes ago.
Exactly. So he clearly doesn't believe me, and I just drop everything, drop the situation, drop the conversation, and I say fine. And I just turn around and I take.
Stop.
Okay.
Make me the lucky. I'm going to spend some doom.
Sure.
Ignore the amount of doom I just spent. You turn to leave, and friends go, wait, and he holds your hand. He goes, look, that sounds really dodgy, but I don't, look, okay, look, I get it. Something's gone wrong. I don't know what's happening. Why don't you come with me? Look, my father will keep us safe, all right? Duncan has worked with the king for years. He will protect you, he'll keep you fine, everything will be cool. Just come with me instead.
I want to do something.
Go for it.
I want to shoulder. I don't know how to say shoulder. I'm gonna like tackle him. I see that he's trying to hold Oswald, so I want to tackle the guy, like using my shoulder, and stop in front of Walter and say, "What the hell are you doing? Let's run!"
He sees you tackle him, and you see his eyes go wide, and he looks over at you, Oswald, and he looks over at Maeve. He's like, "What? Why? Oh my God, you actually did do it."
Okay.
In that one action, he's convinced.
Yep, that's fine. At that point, I start taking off, and I say, we will bring Macbeth to justice.
I will not stop until I have hunted you down. You are might be my friend, but he was our king. I will never let this go. And he looks you dead in the eye when he says that.
I kick him in the head.
Puts him in the head. All right, so that was the easy part. Right, guys, you now have to escape a city of people now constantly hunting you. What is your plan?
Nearest. Sewers.
Oh, that's a good idea, taking the sewers. I like that. Okay, so if you would like to find a sewer to get you in without being horribly acousted by guards, now would be the time to do it.
Survival roll?
No, observation, I think. No, yeah, insights. The roll be insight, because you need to know either insight or law. No, not insight, law. Definitely law. You need to know Aquilonia to know where to get in the sewers. You can't just open up a hole in the ground and be like, this will take us out, it'll be fine. Whee!
Does everybody roll?
Difficulty is 3. You are under pressure. And you're now, stop right there.
Can we do a group one?
Happens here, right? Guys, once again. What happens here, right, is that you can do something called a group roll. You pick a leader. Pick one leader now. Make your law roll.
The tracker, of course. Oswald.
Yeah.
He said lore in the end? Okay.
Law, not survival. Survival doesn't really count for finding a sewer.
Okay.
Yeah, but how does it work, the collective roll?
I'm about to tell you. Everyone who's not a leader rolls 1d20, and whatever they roll, if they roll a success, they add it to the total that Oswald rolls at the end of his character sheet. There we go. So all of the rest of you guys roll 1d20 each.
Okay.
Lore. We
And I'm gonna
roll
pass.
lore.
14. That's a fail.
Roll, yeah.
No, didn't get it.
I got a
I'm going to say I crit 1.
I think
Lloyd?
that's perfectly fair. Spend 1 bullet point. And while you do that, hey Marcelo, are you trained is Maeve trained in law?
Yeah, I am. It wasn't a crit.
Okay.
It wasn't a failure.
And
A crit failure.
Amala,
And I roll my remaining
you-
dice, right?
Yeah, you roll remaining dice.
Okay.
So no, you get an extra dice, so it's another dice, and you roll 2 more
Okay.
dice on top of that.
Cool.
But no matter what
I think
happens, you
Ibn
must
succeeded,
always
right?
have 5 dice.
4 successes.
So good
From
at
me.
tracking.
4 successes from me.
And I got another one.
Nice.
5.
Yeah, Ibn succeeded.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Oswald, I'm not gonna lie, this is like, you literally go, here we go again. You turn around the corner, and you grab a random manhole, and you just jump down. You're like, please, just there.
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on, guys, get out of here. With 3 momentum, I'm gonna say you guys can leave the city with no problem whatsoever. You
Okay.
go on down, and you start to make your way through. It's a longer trek, but you avoid all the guards, and make
Awesome.
your way through there.
As we
No
go
sweat.
through the sludge on the sewers, I look at the other 2 characters. I can see their names here, Edric and Amala, and say, isn't it kind of worrying that Oswald knew just exactly where has he been here before? Should we be worried about him living in the sewers?
Oswald is an Aquilonian, dude. He kind of lives here.
He
Yeah,
hasn't
very-
run away from.
Lloyd, how do you know how the tubes in London work? I'm like, wait.
I guess Oswald wasn't kidding when he said that he knew the city in and out.
Indeed. At a time when a thane is assassinating a king, we should be worried about everyone.
Oh, that was deep.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, that was so deep. Everyone get a fortune point because I'm nice.
Okay.
If you give me a little
And,
bit of cool role play, I always give you fortune points. I'm a sucker for that.
You know, I don't hear Maeve, but I just am mumbling that I can't wait to get out to the wilderness because I'm going to feel so much better once we're out in the woods. Because that's what the actual territory I know.
I hate the
Here's
woods.
an interesting question, guys. Ivan has asked me how many fortune points you start with. Now, if you were here at the beginning of the game, Ivan, you would know that we start with 3 fortune points.
Okay.
Of course. Now, do I feel nice enough to give you 3 fortune points now that you came to the game way late? Yeah. For those of you listening on Marcelo's podcast, I am honestly not this rude all the time.
That's the biggest joke of the day.
Okay, so I spent a few more doom points. Don't worry about it. You finally see ahead at the end of the tunnel, and you see there's a pathway leading straight on out. The sunlight is right there.
Okay.
Cool.
Head out there. I'm actually going to, when we get close, though, I'm going to take a look outside, just peek out before we just jump out
Again.
and see where we came out in the end.
I think that's perfectly fair. Make an observation test, difficulty 3. This is your
Sure.
fault, though. This is what you do.
Sure thing. Difficulty
give me
3,
doom points.
huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll get some doom points. Give me 3 dice.
Yeah. I love it. She's learning.
I'm glad I asked for the 3 dice. What was the difficulty?
3.
Difficulty was 3.
Just made it.
I did make it. I make 3. I do have a question though.
Yeah.
When I make an observation test, I may reroll 1 d20 and I must accept the new result. So at that point, I'd like to reroll one of the 18. I'd like to reroll the 18. See if we gain some momentum.
Do it.
Okay.
Get a 20, get a 20, get a 20, get a 20, get a 20.
I got some. I'm observant. Thank you very much.
You're about to go out and you're like, okay, I'm gonna snap navigations, and you sort of stop for 1 second. The ground doesn't look right. It
I
doesn't. The sludge comes out normally, like it normally does, and goes round corners and like fills up the earth. But there's some parts of the earth, the earth around you, that the sludge is just filling in. You stop and take a look a little bit closer, and you spot it under the water. There's footprints, and they're fresh, and they're around you. Someone's here.
okay.
How much
The
momentum
second.
did you get?
Sorry, what?
You got 1 momentum, right?
Yeah, I got momentum. 1.
You reckon there's probably a few people here. You can't be precise on a number.
Okay. I will motion for everyone to stop, hold, and I will tap the person behind me, which was Maeve. I'll tap her on the shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll point out the footprints to her. And then I'll tap the next person behind her, and I'll point out the footprints, not speaking a word. And I'll do that to the last person and point out the footprints.
Amala will speak up and be like, do you often come across people on the sewers? Are these like friends of yours? Do you meet up here?
And I motion for her to quiet, and I whisper,
Shut the fuck up.
soldiers, soldiers, soldiers in pursuit of us.
In the sewers?
How would they know where we would come out? I think it's a coincidence. I think it's, I don't know, people, maybe smugglers trying to get in town through this. I mean, you must not be the only one who knows how to enter and get out of the city through the sewers.
True. Then we move through, take the risk.
No, I think we how about my cat is just hitting run buttons here. Sorry. I think
I've got a plan, but first, kitty.
maybe we should like let them know we're here and that we know they're here. Just like maybe boast, say we know where you are. Come out. You know.
Were the trucks going in or going out?
Remember, this is the exit that leads to like a plain and almost to a forest, because it's the exit of sewers. And there's tracks around, but you can't tell how many, but it must be somewhere nearby.
Okay.
Probably
okay.
If we're caught in a confrontation, I do not want to be stuck in here while they have free reign of this out there. So if we're going to confront them or call for them, I want us to at least be out there.
We should head for the cover of the forest.
Also, while you guys are there, you can hear it coming slowly. Thuds, footsteps, marching order, somewhere behind you.
Okay, at that
draw
point,
my
I'm going to
warbow.
just jump out. I'm going to step out at that point if it's coming from behind us.
It's gonna take a while. It's a bit far away.
Okay.
You reckon you've got maybe 5 minutes?
I could
I
scout ahead
pick up
if
my
you-
speed and start move forward.
Okay. You made your observation.
Nothing
Tennis.
to it then. I jump after her. Him. I jumped after him.
Excellent.
I'm her. She's him.
As you all come out, you hear a halt, and around you, you can make out what's called, like around the sides of the sewers, you make out what's called 3 men on each side, one to the left, one to the right, and at the very far front, standing there with a bow in his hand, is Fleance.
Okay.
And he lifts it up and he goes, "Halt! I am arresting you for the murder of the king, by the name of the new king."
We didn't murder the
Macbeth?
king, you fool.
The new king being Macbeth.
Yes. He wanted you people killed for your insolence. But I'm imploring you one last time, Offworld. Please, you are my best of friends. Do not do this.
Flance, you are being lied to. You will see soon enough.
Then come with me. Come with me
We
and
will
we will
be-
defend your name. My
will
father
be
will fight
assassin-
for you.
We will be assassinated before we are even able to get through the gates, you included. If you return empty-handed without us, you are much more likely to be allowed to live. If you are known to have listened to me, Macbeth will surely kill you before you step through the gates of this castle.
You can see by the look of his eyes and the fact that I spent doom points so many to get him there, and after that fail, and I hit, it's gonna take a lot more than that to convince him. You can tell he really wants to go for your side, but he has his duty and honor to uphold first, and he has to uphold it to his king first. He will not give in.
Open your eyes, city man. You really think that okay, I want to roll lore because I'm educated apparently. I want to roll lore and see if I can think of any like previous situation, maybe politics or how can I say like hearsay that maybe like people talking on the streets or any kind of I don't know, information that would previous information that would maybe give him a hint that maybe the new king had.
Make me a lore or sorcery roll.
Or sorcery.
Yes.
Do I have sorcery? Let's see.
Can I use this discussion on the tension to slink away sneakily and try to...
No, my lord
Which
is...
direction would you like to go? The one with the 6 men ahead of you, or the one towards where there's horrible footsteps coming behind you?
Yeah, I want to roll to see if I'm going to roll, let's see, I only rolled 1. Why?
Difficulty, however, is 3, so you might want to think about spending fortune points on this one.
Sure, but I want to know why this clear. Let's see, it's a test roll, okay? Maybe something went wrong here. Okay, now I roll 2. Okay, let me clear. So difficulty is 3. So I want, because I'm educated, if I get a success, I can re-roll. When attempting a lore test, if Maeve generates at least 1 success, she may immediately roll an extra d20 and add the result to the test. Okay, I'm gonna go for. I'm not gonna give you any more doom points, man. I'm gonna just roll and see what I get. If not, we just start.
You think you're ballsy enough?
Yeah.
Sure hope you will. I hope you will 20, because that'd be fucking hilarious.
Let's see.
All right, Maeve, show us how it's done.
So I got 1 success, which means I can roll another one. It's not gonna be enough, right? Because you said 3 successes.
You might roll below your. You might roll a 1 if you're lucky.
Roll, and I got an 11. No, only 2 successes.
All right, there's something at the back of your mind that you're remembering. You remember, it's like you're like something happened. It wasn't that long ago. It was when you people had just finished fighting off the Chimerian battle. What's called fight, and everyone was on their way back. There was a moment when just before when it was made thane, when the king himself made Macbeth thane. He had this look on his face, this wild, crazy look, and he's not been the same since. He and his wife retreated to their home, like just on the border, for a few days. And when he came back, he was different. You don't know what happened, but that's all you people just said. Something after he was made thane just made him lose his fucking mind.
So I tell him that. I tell Flint that, hoping that maybe and seeing if changes anything in his eyes.
It would, had you not shoved him in the wall and called him stupid. Your reputation with Flynn is so bad, he literally just ignores you as you're speaking. Also, if you fail to roll. He just completely ignores you. In fact, as you speak, he goes, "Enough! Men, take them." And the men
I say, and I'd like to actually roll an attack.
All right, what are you going to do?
Okay. I will not raise my blade against you, and I will steely glare him.
Ooh, I like it. And you match wits with Florane. Let's do it. Roll your attack. It is under either is a persuade or command.
This says it's a steely glare T range
hey, it's an
C.
attack.
Yeah, it's actually attack mental. So how do I roll that?
But it's to use a mental attack, you roll persuade.
Okay.
Or you roll command if you're being fairly ballsy, because I like to switch them both around.
I'm rolling command in this case because I'm saying I will not raise my blade against you.
Do it.
Let's see how attacks work then. 9 and an 8, both successes.
Excellent. Now, what happens usually is that when someone rolls an attack against you, you have a chance to deflect. But don't worry about that right now. Just do your damage. Okay, so how much that you have 1 momentum on him. You can spend a momentum for an extra point of damage.
For mental damage, sure. I'll do the
Yeah.
stun extra mental damage.
Now,
It's 2
to
Phoenix
get the
marks.
stun,
Mhm.
yeah, the Phoenix marks are D6s.
Okay.
Number 1 and number 2 are 1 point of damage and 2 points of damage respectively. 3
Okay.
and 4 mean nothing. 5 and 6 is 1 damage plus special effect. In your case, Steely Glare special effect is a stun.
Okay. So, but you said that I already get 1 damage on him, so I roll 2
Yes.
more.
And you hope for
5
or
and 6. I stun him.
Like that. That's beautiful. Now, when you're stunned, don't worry about it. When you guys hit the by, it'll stun you. But your words hit him.
Just a second.
like,
Sorry. Did you roll D6?
I roll
Yes.
2d6s for this. Yes.
Ah, okay.
For the
So
damage.
it's the okay. Now I see that the sprite is different. Sorry
Doesn't
to
she get an
interrupt.
extra one for the
No problem.
momentum?
It counts automatically. She doesn't roll that. It's just 1 extra damage. So you do 3 mental damage to him, and you stun him, and you stun him so hard he goes, and you see him like lower his yeah. Well, did you just write 3 down there, Marcelo? I can count, you know. I said 3.
No, I was answering Iban.
Oh, okay. So let's go. So you see him lower his blade, like his weapon down. He will not attack this turn. He is stunned.
Okay.
Right, who goes next? You're in initiative, guys, because the men are still coming. But Fluane is not gonna attack you. Your words hit him hard, and even though he knows it's his due to take you, you're still his best friend. He doesn't want to do that.
How do we roll initiative?
We
you
go
don't roll
first,
initiative.
so we choose.
You go first.
Okay, cool. Well, I was standing at the back with my bow ready over my shield, so I'm just going to fire at one of the guards.
Yeah, do it. Fire it.
So that's range.
As you murder these guards trying to do their job.
Well, can you aim for sort of legs and do kind of like other types of damage, or is it just straight?
Yes, you can increase your difficulty by 1. Or no, you can spend 1 momentum to just move the shot to his leg. To go, I shoot him in the leg. Now,
So,
the difficulty to roll is ranged weapons. I believe you have that stat under coordination.
Sorry, that again?
To shoot him is ranged weapons. It's under
Yes.
coordination. How many dice do you want to use?
Yes. I am going to use an extra 1 because I want that momentum. So I'll give you a point, and I'll take 3.
Excellent. Now, there's three types of guards. There's 2 guards with swords and shields. There's 2 guards with big giant hammers, and there's 2 like scouting guards who have like 2 daggers. Who are you attacking?
Okay, I'm going to take out whatever one I think looks the quickest, which I think will be the dagger guys.
Yeah,
I'm
damn.
going to try and take one of those down first.
Excellent. Do
Okay, so I gave you a point to roll an extra dice. I rolled 3 dice. Yeah.
it.
Okay, so that's 1 success.
Excellent. Now, when you're defending against an attack, if you don't have a parrying weapon or you don't have certain talents, it costs a doom point to defend yourself. These guys are fast, so they will spend a doom point from my pool to roll a defensive roll,
Okay.
which they will fail at. So you hit them.
Okay, cool.
You got
So yeah,
no
I hit one of them in
momentum
the
roll, so it's a straight
Oh,
shot
no
to his
momentum.
chest.
So straight shot. Whoops. Oh, I missed.
Oh, whoops! Oh well. Life's hard and war, bitches.
Okay. So I need to roll damage now.
Yes. Now, if you look at your damage, you have it under your warbow.
Whoa.
5 Phoenix. You roll 56s.
5 damage. Oh, it's 2-handed, so I haven't got my shield.
Well, you can't really shoot your bow over your shield, can you?
I was hoping I had it kind of laid on, but yeah, it's fine. It's 2-handed. It's cool.
Like a mini shield crossbow.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, roll damage.
2, 3, 6, 4, 5, 4, 3.
So,
Okay, I should have cleared. Sorry.
it's okay. 1 and 2 is 1 point of damage and 2 points of damage, respectively. 3, 4 mean nothing. 5, 6 means special thing.
Okay. So cool. So that's the 2 and then the 6, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So how much damage do you do?
Oh, sorry. So that's 1 and then 1 special. So it's a 2 and a 6.
Excellent. Unfortunately, the warble special is piercing 1. So you ignore the 1 point of armor and you do 2 points of damage to him.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, 3 points. 1, 2, 3 points of damage to him. So you didn't roll great, but you shoot him. You see it like hit him in the shoulder. He's like, ah! He like grunts evilly as he's moving towards you still. Who's next?
I have a question.
Mala
I have a question. So
Go on, mate.
what does it mean? Because I have a weapon with reach 2 and reach 1. So what does it mean? It's like
Reach.
square in front of me.
No, reach means that if you're fighting someone with less reach, they find it harder to hit you. Whereas if you're fighting someone with like less reach, they can't reach you unless you lose your guard. So if you like fallen over, you're like, whoa, what the fuck? They can get to you easy and stab you up. So you essentially can hold them back with a weapon. So in your case,
Okay.
by having your extra reach, it means that they have to run extra difficulty to hit you.
Okay. And what does it mean, unforgiving 1 for my dagger? I have a dagger.
Don't worry
with
about that. It means that if you catch someone unawares, you stab them up, you do extra damage for 1 per 6 you roll. But that's only if
okay.
you catch them unawares.
Okay. So Iban, you're first, please.
Yeah. I was gonna say that Amala is going to charge one of the hammer guys. Sword in hand.
Hammer guys? Yeah, Mala, come at me, bro! Urgh! Mala, show us what you can do.
Yeah.
Are you
Can
dual wielding?
Yeah, why not? A sword in one hand and a dagger in the other.
Nice.
Can I spend one of my I don't remember the names. A doom point and one of my
Fortune point.
fortune points?
Oh, one of your
Can I
doom
do
points.
both?
Yeah, you can doom points. You can be reckless. I'm okay with doom points. I love doom points.
Can I do both at the same time? Can I spend one and one?
Yeah. You can spend
Okay.
as many as possible.
So I'm gonna use a fortune point to get myself
Okay.
a 1 and then roll
Mhm.
3 dice.
Excellent. How many fortune points have you got left? 2 or 1?
Fortune points? I haven't
Mhm.
spent any, so
Excellent. So you should have 4 by now.
yeah.
Update your counter. Your counter will tell you how much you have. It helps so I can keep track of how much you've got. So I know
Yeah.
when to distribute
Where
more
is
out.
the? Oh, okay, yeah.
I
just
know
found
that
it.
thing. You know, I explained it a lot earlier when I started the game.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. That's a shame. That's so bad. Fuck.
Oh, that's not a good roll.
Oh wow, that's pathetically bad. I'm
I
so
only
sorry.
get the 2 from the.
But you're coming, you're like,
fortune
bah! You're like, bah! And he's like, what are you doing, mate?
point. I still get the fortune point, right? Like
Yeah,
the one I
it's
got for the 1.
Yeah, it's
So
got
that's-
fortune points like that.
That's 2 successes.
Oh, did you spend the fortune point?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Enough. That's 2 successes. Okay, he's gonna deflect, and he unfortunately does not have deflect, so I have to spend a doom point. And he's gonna go. Oh my God, he is so good at this. So you're like, oh! And he's like, okay, so he has two
I call
momentum.
loaded dice.
So not only does he like fucking knock your weapon away, he actually like boots you back and you fall over. You just like trip up and you're like on the ground, and he's like, who's next?
It's me. I'm left. What's volley in my
Volley?
war
Oh
bow?
my God. You know, Marcelo, I explained all these things at the beginning of the game. Maybe you should have been here for that. Just so you know.
Yeah, have been 40 minutes late.
Okay, so volley, right? When you use volley, you go, I'm using volley, and you use up one of your loads of arrows. You roll to hit, but you get an extra dice, and you get an extra dice to roll, and an extra dice of damage. But you use up a load. It's basically you going.
Okay, so does it mean I can hit more than one target?
No, not unless you spend more momentum. You need more momentum for that.
Okay, no, I'm gonna, because they're kind of close, right? I'm gonna use my, and I can't, I won't. There's more than us. There are more enemies than we have allies. Than I have allies. So I'm gonna go with my sword because sword allows for parry in case somebody else tries to attack me. So that's how it works, right? I can attack, but because my weapon has parrying, okay. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, remember, you can't, when you use volley, if you roll enough momentum, you can attack multiple people when you volley.
Oh,
But
okay.
You need momentum. If you don't have momentum, you're like, whoa, fucking going home now.
Okay, so how does it work? I roll 5 dice to hit with my warbow. I'm cutting down here from 3 loads to 2 loads. I printed my sheet. It's easier.
That's so good.
So
I love you.
two loads, and so I
You're using
roll
one load. You use one load to get an extra dice, and then you spend 2 doom to get the other 2 dice. You with me?
But I already roll 5 dice, right?
No, you
what's
always roll
written
2
here.
dice.
So the 5 here is the damage?
Yes, that's the damage.
Oh, okay. So I'm running. Okay, so.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean
okay.
to confuse you there. I apologize, Marcelo.
No problem. It's a new system. It's blame the system. So I want to roll the maximum amount of.
No, blame you.
So I'm rolling 5. I'm rolling 3 dice. I'm gonna give you 2 doom to roll 5 dice then.
That's my boy. You've got it.
5 dice. Is not melee. What is it? What's the
Ranged weapons. You'll notice it when you see it. It's quite big for you. Under coordination.
coordination? Ranged weapons. Okay, so 15, and I have focus 4. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, like I said, you're very good at shooting. I'm like, fuck, she's shooting. Oh shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, and I got a 2 and a 3, which means I roll 2 more, right?
No, it means that you get an extra success for every time you roll below your focus.
Oh yeah, sorry. So 7 successes.
Okay, so that's 7 successes.
I killed
because
everybody.
Because you're volleying, every 2 successes you get above the average, you could shoot another target. So here we go. Here's the first guy. Okay, now you need to tell me which ones you're shooting first, so I can decide.
The first is one of the guys with the hammer. The other guy with the hammer.
Okay, so he is going to take the hit like a man. So that's 1. 1 momentum gone. 2, 3. So now you have to spend 2 more momentum to hit the next guy. Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that takes 3 off the total of 7. Who's gonna shoot now?
The other guy with the dagger.
All right. Now he's gonna try and dodge.
Okay.
And he gets 2 successes, which is not enough to dodge your entire attack. So, however, he takes 2 successes off. So you've hit him 2, and now you have what? So that was 3, 4, 5. You have 2 more momentum left. You can use it to hit someone else, or you can just do damage to him as well. What's called that same guy, or you can do something else.
No, I'm going to hit. We have 2 guys with swords that nobody's engaging, right?
Nope.
So I'm gonna hit one of them.
Excellent. He has a shield, so he will try and deflect as well. Free. And he does. So you hit 2 people with your basic damage.
Okay.
So roll 5d6 and try and roll very well.
I got a 2, a 1, a 6. I got 2 6s, a 4, a 2, and a 1.
Okay.
So 4 does nothing.
4 does nothing, but every other dice does. Fuck. Oh, don't you have no mercy? No, you don't have no mercy. Never mind. Okay, so here's the good news. On normal everyday plebes, doing 5 points of damage kills them in one go. Or doing it little by little kills in one go. And you have piercing 1 on your weapon, so you ignore everyone's armor. So instantly, the guy with the hammer, who was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, Amala, and the guy who's like, I'm pretty fast, both instantly get pincushioned down. You take them out. You lose a load, but you take them out, and they fall down. Nice work.
So, was that the guy I was fighting against?
No, the other one.
The other one? Okay, it's the other one. Yes, so the guy who's fighting against come fuck you up. I'm sorry. He didn't save you. Life's a bitch. So, it's now my turn. You guys ready?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Okay, so I still got 4 dudes left. First up, Amala. Your guy's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he comes and like slams it down on you. Now, you're on the ground, so he gets an extra dice to mess. And he can roll 1 success. Do you want to dodge or parry?
What's the difference?
Parry, use your parry skill. Dodge, use acrobatic skill.
Okay, acrobatics is good. What is dodge? Dodge.
Dodge,
Mm,
parry and acrobatics is what you're going to use. You pick one or the
okay.
other.
Ah.
If you
Uh,
parry, you can parry for free. If you dodge, it'll cost you a doom point.
oh. Okay, I'll parry then. They are similar.
So, as you go, and try and parry this guy's giant fucking hammer.
Yeah. And rolling the 2 dice. A 2 and a 7, so that's 3 successes.
Excellent. You know what? With 3 successes over this one, you can stand up for free.
Yeah, I think like as he's bringing the hammer down, she kind of scoots towards him and then grabs the hammer and pulls herself up with it.
I like it. It's like you pull yourself up in it. Yeah, you feel great. Okay, next up, the other guy who is fast is gonna go after. Wait, no, because Stuart Eldrick's at the back, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other 3 aren't. So Othwald, one of the guys with the sword and shield, comes up to you, he's like,
Sure.
fuck you up.
So I referenced the question I had earlier,
Which is?
which is what are dual wielding rules in this game? Because and also being that given the situation I was in, I currently don't have my weapons drawn, so is drawing a free action.
I'll let you draw for free action.
Okay, but for dual wielding, because theoretically, what I was for the image I was looking for is I dagger in my hand. Is that acceptable?
Yep.
Okay.
And
It's
the rule how it
penalized.
works is that whenever you try and do whenever you hit something, you can use 1 momentum to do a second attack from another weapon.
Okay, great. Then that's the setup that I'll have. Okay, so go ahead
The
and.
difference is that you can't, unfortunately, you can't do the whole like you block someone's attack and stab him. You need a specific.
No,
talent for
that's
that.
not my intention on my narration.
Okay, so
he comes at me.
And he comes at you strong with 1 success.
Okay. I am going to call a parry, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin around, and as I do so, I whip my hands around my sides, pulling out my weapons, and deflecting the blows upward. So I'm deflecting his sword with my axe in main hand, my dagger in the offhand, deflecting upwards.
Let's see if you can actually do that first.
Let's try.
Those 2 20s.
No, I hope not.
That would suck. Do you want some doom? Do you want some do reckless? Be reckless.
I make it twice.
You have 1 extra momentum. You can do it to do something sensible, like maybe like push him away from you a bit or something. Can't really do much with that. And banking is kind of pointless at the moment. Anything specific, like nice you'd like to do, like small and almost like baby significant?
Well, I just want to make certain because I see ranged weapon on my thing, and I don't suddenly see my melee skill. So I'm trying.
Melee is under melee and agility.
Yeah. No, as in my target number, because I'm assuming the 11 makes it, given what my stats are for everything else.
Oh, that's parry. Your parry is what you're looking at.
Oh, okay. Oh, then I only parry once.
Success.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you don't get any momentum, but you still parried. That's what matters.
Cool. So yes, I blocked him.
Yeah, you look cool as fuck when you did it. It's awesome. And then the second attack comes against you because you're in front.
Okay.
So as you pull out your weapon and go to the side, so you're saying?
Yep. So what is this other guy using?
He's the other guy with the double daggers.
The double daggers? Okay.
Yeah, he's in the
So
yes. He's gonna come up against your side.
Okay. So then I will basically swing. So blocked upwards. Now I have to move that way. So I move down to swing down to knock his arms downwards so that he misses my midsection. Go ahead and roll against me.
He is super fast. Like you're like, oh my god, so fast.
Then I'll take it. If I have to take it, I take it. Give me my damage. How?
No, you have to roll first. I can't just hit you. I mean, I can just hit you if you choose not to roll.
Okay, so I do get a roll. Cool.
Yes. But
oops, I didn't clear.
When you roll a second time for parry, you have to get a doom point.
Okay. Well, I made 1 success.
Which is not enough to succeed. So he hits you.
Okay.
With his 2, because the battle is quite complicated, I'm going to say he takes 2 points to damage, and he does his normal damage, which is 4d6. 1, 2, 3. So he has done 5 points of damage to you.
Okay.
First
And
things first, remove your armor soak.
Yep. Okay.
And
Done.
then you take 4 points of damage.
So, yep, I only have 1 soak, so that is 4 damage after the 5 down to 4.
Still enough to prevent you from being hit badly. That's what matters.
Yep. So
And
when do I
believe
go
that
to
should be-
punches?
When you take 4 wounds. When
Okay.
you take a wound, whenever you take 5 points of damage in one go, or you fill up your vigor bar,
Cool.
or you get hit after your vigor bar is hit. Those are the 3 circumstances usually in this game.
Awesome. Good. Just
That
wanted
was-
to make sure I had it right.
No sweat. Right, so he's gone. There's one more shield guy, isn't there? Because you took out a hammer guy and a quick guy. There's one more shield guy left. And hey, well, how you doing, Maeve? Maeve, how you doing? Maeve, how you doing? Doing good? Doing good?
But did he absorb all the damage that I did to him?
No, you killed 2 people. There's 4 guys left.
Yeah, but I also hit one of the guys with the shield, and I know he absorbed some of the damage, but
No, he
I have
blocked
piercing
it.
1.
He
He
blocked,
blocked
the
it.
shield.
Okay.
Yeah, he blocked it. So he didn't take any damage. That's why he's coming after you. To kill
Right.
you because you shot at him with arrows. It's not very
Okay.
nice. And he didn't
Since
like
I
it.
used
That's why he just did 2 damage to you, 2 hits to you.
Oh shit! Oh, well, because of the war bow is two-handed, I cannot defend that, right?
You can acrobatics dodge.
Okay, let's try that.
Excellent. And whenever you dodge, because you don't have deflect or any special move, you give me a doom point. Roll.
Okay. I got 3 successes.
Motherfucker. Okay, so he's like, whatever, I'm gonna go home. Fuck you, I don't care anyway. I don't want to fucking go into this shit. He comes for you, he goes, ah, and you just, like, just like, you catch you see him blow coming, you can really, like, deflect it slightly with your war bow, and you can do, like, a sweet roll and get back up again, like it's nothing to you, like, whatever. You have 1 momentum, which you can use for something insignificant, but cool, if you want.
Let's see. I wanna kick him in the butt to make him angry.
I love it. He's now gonna target just you. Like, you push him, he's like, fuck you! Alright, guys, that was round 1. Everyone ready for round 2?
Yep.
Let's do it! Okay, so you guys go first. Who wants to go first?
I've been not monopolizing that a lot, so if somebody else wants to, go ahead.
Okay,
let's
I'll
go
switch
to
it.
order. Okay, let's go, Edric then. I want to keep being last. Somehow,
Okay.
I think that you remember the old D&D that you do like melee, then ranged, then magic. So the ranged guy is gonna stay in the back. Although can I still keep using my bow and arrow even if the guy's at melee reach with me?
Yes, but I would say his dodging is gonna be like free, so he doesn't have to like spend a doom point to dodge. He can just dodge you for free because you're literally gonna go.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, so it's 2 Do something, Eric, please. Edric. Do something, Edric, please.
I will. So I'm going to put my bow away, seeing them move forward, and draw my shield and my sword.
yeah,
And
boy.
out of the forest so much, and I need that back up and rush in to try and take out the dagger guy because I hate daggers too.
Dagger guy's like, come at me, bro.
And I do. I'm going to spend 1 of my counters to give me a 1, and I'm going to use 1 of your doom points for an extra dice.
Yes, I love it. Wow,
That's
you want to
cool.
kill this guy, don't you?
I do. I hate
Fuck him
daggers. So I rush in. I get a. So I'm on melee. So that's 1 success.
Plus 2 for your
And-
fortune point spend.
Sorry,
You spent the
Yeah,
fortune
plus-
point, right?
I did, and that also kicks into my focus. So yeah, that's 3 successes.
Okay. Also, you want to lower your counter down to 2 because it's still 3 up there.
Yeah, we gained 1 though, didn't we? I just lowered it down from 4.
Oh yeah, right. Never mind. Okay, in that case, yeah, that's 3 successes.
Sweet.
Heal. Oh fuck, he's gonna take the damage. Yeah, he's gonna
Oh,
take the damage. He's like, fuck it, come at me, bro.
And I get to roll one of extra. I get to re-roll one of my damage as well.
Yeah, he's like, he will
but
take
I'll roll
the
the
damage. He's a man. His armor can take it.
So that's 5 dice, isn't it?
Yep. Plus, you've got 3 momentum. Now, you can bank that momentum, or you can use it up now. Banking is fine.
Ooh.
Banking is cool.
Do I have to choose or before I roll?
You have to choose. No, you don't have to choose for your roll. You roll before you choose.
Okay, I'll roll first. So that's not very good. So that's
1, 2, 3 points of damage.
I'm going to re-roll one of those. Re-roll one of the 3s. So I'm just going to roll 1 dice on the top. That didn't work. Oh, yes, it did. And that's a 1. So
Yes,
that's
so 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Sweet. And then I can use momentum, can't I?
Mm-hmm. You can use it for more damage, or you can bank it so other people can use it on the table.
I'll bank it, I think, and do the 4 damage.
All right. So now I need to find the text and be like, bank momentum 3. Please tell me it pops up. Please tell me it pops up. Please tell me it pops up. And it's going to be green. Please tell me you can see it.
I can see it, yeah. So other people can spend this, can they?
Yeah, other people can spend it on their turn.
Sweet.
Okay.
So you've got a momentum for everyone. Okay.
Awesome.
I had my camera focusing for way too long. Okay, who's next?
I'm willing to take second. Again, I'm sorry about the momentary distraction. What can you give me a quick explanation of your move that got us momentum?
Okay, yeah. So I rushed in to aid you and hit the dagger guy, impaling him, I think.
Okay. So then, using your momentum, I'll take second if since we're looking for meleeers. I will back to back against you, and I will pull my. I'll basically be parrying with my dagger, raising my arm up, and then I'm going to, while distracting my
No,
opponent.
don't do that. He hates daggers.
While distracting this guy with the longsword with my dagger, being that the dagger is so close to me, so my reach isn't very good, and so he's having he's letting himself kind of get cocky with it. I'm going to go low with my reach battle axe and whack him in the chest.
Do it. Roll it.
Okay. So he gave me a momentum that we can count later, and there's my.
There's 3 momentum.
I crit.
You have to roll. Okay.
Oh shoot! Brandon, can I turn on my camera real quick? Okay. I need to keep my camera off. I rolled a 1.
If you can't put the camera on, don't worry about it because I know it's a family thing, so don't worry about it.
I rolled a 1 and a 16, so I crit 1.
Okay, so that's 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, you're attacking the small guy, right, with your dagger?
I'm attacking the guy. I back to backed with Edric. So therefore, I would be attacking the longsword guy since he's attacking the dagger guy.
Excellent. Longsword guy goes to deflect. He's not good enough to do it, and he takes the hit.
Okay.
You get 1 success. You got 2.
Okay.
So do damage.
So I am at 5 damage on my battle axe, and I get a bonus damage of 1 damage auto. It says.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it says included below. Never mind. I rolled 6, 5, 1, 1, 1.
6, 5. Well, that's 5 points of damage straight away. And what does your axe?
And I got
actually
intense
do?
and vicious.
Right, intense doesn't matter at the moment, but vicious does. Every point of vicious you have, whenever you roll a 6 or 5, gives another point of damage.
Okay, so I have vicious 1, so that's 2 more points of damage.
So that's
so
7.
I literally eviscerate him at the chest, and his intestines start spilling out.
Yeah, he's fucking dead. Like, straight up, no doubt. 100%.
Oops.
Right, so, who wants to go next?
I would like to finish my dance with the stupid hammer guy.
I think that's fair. But, well, that would be fair if I didn't just interrupt you. I spend a doom point. Oswald, you were standing there, like, watching the blood flow around in your happiness and joy. And so are you, Eldrick. You're both feeling very good. Marcelo, Maeve, is readying her bow to fight the last guy, and almost like out of nowhere, like a crazy wild shot comes out from somewhere else, and all four of you get whacked with arrows just from nowhere. And they're not really aiming for the rest of you guys. It's mostly aimed at Maeve. As Fleens shoots.
Oh shit.
And you know how you
Okay.
guys can spend fortune points to have natural 1 put down? I can spend 3 to do the same thing. So he starts with 2 successes. And then I spend 2 more to have 2 more dice.
So can I parry the arrows, or can I just use dodge?
You can't parry arrows, unfortunately, but you can use dodge. But let's see what he gets first. He might not hit you.
Okay.
Chance he
He's
might not
already
hit
hit.
you. Well, he's got 2 successes. And he rolled a 20. So he's got 3 successes on you, and he rolled a natural 20. But don't worry about the 20 for now. I'll tell you what happens afterwards.
20 is bad, right?
Bad, yeah.
Yeah,
for
20s are
him.
bad for them.
Not for you.
20 is a crit fail in this game.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has got what? 2 successes? No, 4
3
successes.
successes.
3 successes. Okay, in order for me to counter that, no, for me to roll dodge, I need to give you a doom point, right?
Yes.
That's why I wanted parry so much, because I don't have to give you that if you parry.
Well, that's too bad. Welcome to the game.
Then
Okay,
you can
I'm
use,
gonna give you- I'm gonna
back
give you-
momentum, right?
You got
Sorry?
3 momentum. You can spend 3 momentum to get dice.
Okay, so for each momentum, I get 1 dice, 1 die.
Yeah.
Okay, he got 4. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna use those 3 dice.
Wow. 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 Someone could have used that to save their lives.
Like he's supposed doing.
Selfish. Selfish.
So I rolled through. I rolled 3
Clearly, I
dice,
should
right?
have used 1.
And I got 2 successes. And I got only 2 successes.
You got to roll 5 dice because you used 3 momentum, remember? So you
Oh,
get 2 more
okay,
dice.
so true. Okay.
Just roll 2
Oh,
more dice.
wait a minute. So
Mhm.
I already had 2 dice.
Yeah. You always start with 2 dice.
No, in this case, I just used one of the banked dice then. Only 1. So I rolled 3 dice. So we still have 2 banked momentum. And I got not 2. I got only 1 success with my 3 roll because it's not parry, it's athletics, right?
Yep.
Or
No,
acrobatics.
Yeah.
Oh, no, in this case, I got 2 successes.
Right. So the arrow hits you, and he does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage. Your armor does not count against fleeing.
Doesn't count against what? Why?
Because he has piercing.
You got
damn it.
65.
I love that. Why, Lloyd? Lloyd, that's not the rules. Lloyd, these rules I haven't read yet. It's not the
So
rules.
I write it down, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes in wounds. How do I
Not
fill
wounds,
them up?
vigor.
I know.
Vigor.
Huh? It's
Yeah.
vigor.
Yeah.
I just it's 1 slash for each one, so I just slash 4 boxes. Is that it? Okay.
Yep.
1, 2, 3,
You
4.
got the shit. Huh.
Okay,
I got a phone
so
call,
I
guys.
got hit.
Guys, I got a phone call. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, no
Give me
problem.
1 second.
So I got hit in the shoulder because everybody who watches Hollywood action movies know that bullets in the legs or the shoulders doesn't really cause any damage because people on movies don't have arteries to bleed out.
Nice. Did we all get hit?
I got hit by the ground.
I thought Lloyd said that there was like loads of arrows coming or something.
Yeah, but all focusing on me. Like he
Oh,
interrupted
right.
the action. Yeah, because the guy
see.
wanted his revenge because of the tooth I loosened in his mouth.
Fair
I think
enough.
that was a volley being activated, like the volley quality.
All right. Okay. But all at one person.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
So before Lloyd comes back, how many time zones do we have here? I am at -3 UTC. What about you guys?
I'm UK, so I'm 000.
I'm Spain, which I think is +1.
+1. +1? Oh, all right.
I
So we're
think
4
so.
hours away. What about Alice? Oh, Alice is away too.
Do you guys usually play together?
Sorry, come again. I didn't understand.
Do you guys usually play together?
It's the second time I'm playing with a Lloyd game. Last time was 2 years ago, but I made such a good impression on him that he wanted me to play again with him.
Now I'm this is actually my second Lloyd game. I played in one a couple of days ago, but it's my first Jackercon, so and my first time playing online. So it's a bit like just getting used to it all.
Basically, I'm taking Stuart to the freaking hardcore roots. All right, guys. Cool. So he's coming. He's like he's gone bitch. He's shot a shot. He's hit you. You're like, ow. You're like, how dare you do much damage to me? He starts lining up his other shot, and like you see him line up the shot. You see his hands are shaking. You see him like in general conflict with himself. He's losing his fucking mind at what he's doing. He can't stop himself. Mostly he doesn't like you specifically, Maeve, because you're. He's like shaking. He's like mentally, he's just not there. He hesitates. You can see in his action. Right, guys, continue your turn. Who's next?
I was gonna stab the crap out of the hammer guy, or try to.
Come at me, bro. Do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a couple of doom dice.
Yeah, boy knows it. It's not like Marcel, who's like, remember to be careful and roll with 2 dice. It's not you guys can hit me or anything.
I want this guy.
Oh, by the way, sorry, Marcelo, I made a mistake. Marcelo, I was wrong. You should take exactly 1 more die. No, you rolled 2, didn't you? Yeah, it's fine. You take your stat.
Okay.
Okay, my melee, which it's 13, so that's 4 hits.
Wait, what?
My melee is 13.
Oh. You know what? How my guy's gonna take the hit? He doesn't go, fuck, come at me, bro. Give me the damage. Give me the damage. That's 4 momentum you have on him. No, that's 3 momentum you have on him.
It's only 3 because focus is...
It, or do you want to use it all for damage?
I'm gonna try to use it for damage. So that's an extra die per momentum?
No, it's just extra damage. 3 damage automatically start.
Okay. So I roll 4 dice for the sword. Yeah. And I was wrong. I only have 3, so that's 2 momentum.
Oh, okay, cool. That's 2 momentum. So that's 2 damage to start with.
So that's 3 plus whatever, plus 2 for the momentum.
Yeah, so that's 1. So that's 5. His armor would soak, but he's only taking damage once, and you've killed him. He goes down as you kill another innocent man of the king of what's called King Arcolonia.
Yeah.
Fuck that! They're trying to kill us.
I think.
All right, so you take him down
Well,
in the description you want.
I was gonna say, as Amala pulls herself up, using his hammer, she starts like pummels him a couple of times on the head, and when he backs away a bit disoriented, he just slits his throat.
Oh man, that's nasty. Now there's only 1 guy left. No, there's 2 guys left. There's 2 guys left.
Yeah, the guy with sword and shield that's fighting me. That's okay. So it's my turn, I guess. I'm gonna draw my sword. So he is also using a sword, so reach doesn't make any difference here, right?
Nope.
I'm just gonna plain and simple attack him. With.
If you think you've got the guts. He looks at you, he's got blood in his mouth, and he's still smiling at you, like he's bit his tongue, so he can taste the blood. So when he fights, he goes into real berserker rage.
So in which, what kind of ways can I use my fortune, my tokens here? So can I, let's say, can I use a fortune token to, I don't know, get an edge? Like maybe I
like
kick.
Give yourself like 2 successes automatically.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let's say I kick mud in his face because we're fighting on the mud, right?
See so what I mean? For example, you can say you do that, but that's the equivalent of spending a fortune point and getting 2 successes.
Okay, yeah,
So when
just
he uses like, oh, I throw mud in his face, I'm like, get 2 successes, because like you're gonna hit anyway, so you get 2 free successes because you throw mud in his eye.
and I still roll. So I only roll 2. I got 2 successes right away, so I'm rolling 2 more. I got 2 more successes. So yeah, so 4 successes.
Okay, am I gonna try and deflect that? Well, he's got a shield, so he has to try. I mean,
Okay.
he has to try. He has to try. By the way, guys, make sure you note how many doom you're spending. I mean, how many fortune points you're spending, so I can keep track.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm currently at 2
Me
fortune
too.
points remaining.
He blocks you for 2. You only have 2 momentum on him.
Okay, so that means I get 2 extra dice of
2
damage.
extra damage, not dice.
Extra damage. Okay, so
Or you can bank it.
yeah. How many? He does he have any damage already? He doesn't, right?
Nope.
How many points of damage do I need to kill those guys?
5. They're mooks.
5. No, I'm gonna use it right away because I only roll 4 dice.
Cool.
So,
do it.
I got 2 6s, a 5, and a 2. So
That's max damage.
woohoo!
Well, not max damage, but all damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Describe how you kill him. There's only the weedy guy left.
I lop his head off with 1 blow.
Just like, chop. He's still smiling when the head rolls on the floor. It's fucking beautiful. All right. Finally, it's my turn. Flair has already gone, and he's not gonna act next turn either because he is absolutely mentally distraught. The guy with the daggers notices that shit's getting really way too real, so he does like a sweet backflip away from all of you. He goes, nope, not staying for this, and he goes further into the sewers. Then he stops and he turns around and he goes, "It's only a matter of time before we catch you. You can't go far. It's only a matter of time." And he moves a bit further back into the sewer as well as he tries to escape. That's his turn over. What do you guys do?
At this point, I'm going to put myself in a defensive position between my party and Flance, and I am going to tell Flance to go. As in, I am protecting Flance from anybody attacking him.
Make a persuade roll. Because I think that's your count. No, wait, hold on. What skills does Oddwald have? Because I think this is like there's something called a display of power, which means you don't have to roll persuade per se if another skill is a little bit better. So
I'm the same on command and persuade.
Not persuade, counsel.
Counsel, I'm the same on.
Ah, okay, fair enough. In that case, yeah, just roll one of those.
Sure.
Roll parry.
Roll parry? Sure.
Yeah. It's a display of power, so I don't have to use your basic stat. It's just you showing that you're the protecting him. So
I
rolling
failed.
parry means that you take a defensive stance.
Okay. I failed.
What do you get? Oh, okay, never mind.
I yell, Oswald, what are you doing? He tried to kill us. He tried to kill us.
He has not raised a weapon yet.
Well, he technically...
I pointed at my shoulder and say, what is this then?
I think that's payback for the tooth you knocked out. Anyways, I think we have bigger fish to fry, as in a patrol we heard behind us.
Yes.
I say let him go. We will find a way to prove thane Macbeth did what he did, and we will mend fences then. We need not more blood.
Perhaps you are both right. I got just carried away, Okay, so let's go then. And we run into the woods, I guess.
Right.
Sounds good.
As you're running past him, like you see Flaying just sort of like slowly rises, and he sort of just looks over his shoulder, and he goes, "This isn't over between us, Oswald. I can't stop until you're captured. I have to keep going. It's my duty."
And it is my duty to prove that Macbeth is the murderer. Let us see who wins.
At which point, you two separate, and like the drum goes, So like really over action scene as you guys are running into the forest and like the armies are chasing you and like he stands still and he watches you go as like the other soldiers come out the fields and they start chasing you into the forest. The forest, which has been known to be filled with Cimmerian soldiers. I think this is a good place for us to take a short break, guys.
Okay.
All right, cool.
5 minutes because we're running late because people don't understand how time works. So we will come back to you guys in 5 minutes. For those of you listening to Marcelo's podcast, I don't always insult him. I swear to God.
Apparently,
no,
I took
man.
my
No,
my
man.
break
It's
at the
how I
wrong
know.
time.
It's how I know. It's how I know you love me.
my love for you is like death. All right, quick 5 minute break so I can grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, me too.
Apparently, I took my 5 minute runaway a little, just a few minutes early. Did not need to AFK that soon.
See, you should just waited 5 seconds. Unfortunately, now I can't leave because I just realized Marcelo is recording this podcast, so I can't actually just go and get a drink. I have to
Go
keep
get a
talking.
drink, Lloyd.
No. I might as well plug it. So interesting fact. This game was written by Modifius Entertainment, which also did Mutant Chronicles and Infinity, and the New Thunderbirds role-playing game, and also board game, mostly board game, not role-playing game. They are also working on John Carter, which will use a much lighter system than this. The system itself isn't that complex, but there's a lot to get your head around because the first time you're actually using it, so you have to figure out what it is that you're doing. The good thing about it is that it simulates actual like action style fights very easily. You don't have to worry about like using tokens or anything. You can if you want. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about any other complication stuff that comes with it. What you do have to worry about though is just how many dice you're spending and how big the doom point can get for other people. Personally, I like to spend just the right amount of doom on certain actions to make them do cool things. And I'm not really keen on using them to make people deflect or block into just mooks. Unless I want to like show how the combat system works. Hopefully, in the next hour or so, I'll hopefully be able to get to a decent point in the plot line where I don't have to worry about anything else and keep going. I can't keep talking now. I should probably go get a drink. I've tried my best, and I'm also really thirsty. So for those of you listening to the podcast, for Marcelo, since you can't hear me say this, he sucks. He sucks hard. He's a terrible, terrible human being. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Has anyone come back yet? Is it just me again? Oh,
I've been
it's
here
just
the whole
me again.
time, basically. So
Oh, good.
I AFK'd, while you were taking your phone call, I ran away real quick. So.
That wasn't a phone call. I was talking to the audience, listening in.
Mm.
I wanted to like give something to talk about because like I didn't want to because Marcelo's actually recording for a podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
Dead air for like 5 minutes. So I was like, I'll talk a little bit, and I'll quickly run upstairs, get a drink, come back, and hopefully someone will also start talking by then, and I'll feel so guilty.
Okay.
Sorry
Yeah,
for
the
the
system's pretty decent so far. I'm enjoying it. Thank you very much for running, Lloyd. And
You don't need to lie
yes,
to my face like that, girl. Come on, seriously, wow.
and for those who are listening, Lloyd tends to be very nice, especially if this is your first time at his table and you don't know him and he doesn't know you. But if you're unfortunate enough to be his friend, like everyone here at this table, you're screwed. F-bombs and cruelty all the time.
The truth is, when you say you're gonna be here at a certain time, Marcelo, for example, and you're not here at a time, and Lloyd has to go to bed because Lloyd has a job, which requires him to concentrate. Can't help it, Marcelo. Especially if you're IBAN and you say I'm gonna be here in 5 minutes, and Lloyd waits half an hour for you and you don't turn up.
That's
Lloyd
true.
can get
I
a
will
little bit
say.
tight.
Yeah.
I will say for
Sorry about that.
Lloyd's benefit and standing up for Lloyd's character, Lloyd's always very nice to me because I'm very communicative about when I'm going to be somewhere, if I'm going to be there, and if something comes up, I very much inform the people. So Lloyd is always very happy to have me at his tables, or so he says. There,
I
Lloyd.
always have to have it because you are unbelievably not terrible. You're an amazing person. Basically, if you're not terrible, I love you. It's look at Stuart. Stuart isn't here right now, so you can't hear me praising him. But Stuart has not been. I've not been mean to Stuart all day because he's not terrible. He was like, Lloyd, I want to play your game. I was like, yeah, come on, piece of cake. It's nice. I love you. Come
Well,
on,
thank you for the incredible speech about how not terrible we are.
Exactly.
That's
you.
just such an amazing compliment.
I'm so glad we got it together. I swear to God, I'm not like this, guys. Please don't unsubscribe to Marcelo's podcast because he's had me talking for like 5 minutes. Oh my God. All right, so.
Clearly, if it's for a podcast, you guys, we need to stagger our AFK. So I AFK'd, and then next person AFKs during somewhere sneaky,
Exactly.
and then somebody else AFKs.
People don't want to hear what I'm talking about right now. I don't want to hear the game. They're ready. Right, as soon as Stuart and Marcelo come back, we shall continue. At the moment, what I was hoping is that we get here by like the first hour, and then I can like take my time and do the plot line I've kind of mini lined up. But we're gonna have to skip all of that shit because like I'm running out of time and I'm super tired. So don't talk Marcelo. Anyway, how are you enjoying the game so far?
Awesome.
It's really good. I like it.
You don't have to lie to my face like that, dude.
No,
like straight, dude, that was cold.
I like the system. I discovered it with the Infinity RPG.
Oh, cool. Which, by the way, will soon be released. I have been told.
I cannot wait for that. I played the tabletop game, and I'm really stoked about it.
Oh, fair enough then. We're still working on it at the moment because I actually work for Modiphius, so hopefully it'll be fine. It's coming out soon. Just have faith in me.
You work for Modiphius, you said?
Yeah, I work for Modiphius, yeah.
Cool.
I got a job with them in May, and they're just down the road from me, so I was like, well, why wouldn't I? It sounds like fun. That's why I've been running Conan a lot lately because I've been like part of the team, so I'm like, I'm gonna get into it and try and put my head around the 2D20 system.
Well, hope they're giving you a bonus for GMing and teaching people the system. You're doing very good.
I believe it's called a job. That's the bonus. Yeah, do the things you're supposed to do for your job, and we'll give you money at the end of it because you worked.
Oh, so hold on, wait. You're being paid to GM? Cool. When's the next session?
No, I'm not being paid to GM. I'm being paid so I have the privilege of GMing.
Oh, that's a sucker's gig. I know that from GMing myself. It's a sucker's gig.
Hey guys, look, Marcelo's late again. What a surprise. Didn't see this coming. So you're saying, Ivan, you ready? I'm ready.
I'm enjoying how it works in this different setting too. Like, because the way I started looking at the 2D20 was in the Infinity universe. So, changing not that many skills, but just like tweak here and tweak there, and it works really great. I like it, and I generally like the momentum system and all that.
I think it's alright. I think it's a little bit complex for me, but the more I play it, the better I'll become. That's why I run it so much. Just to get my head around it. Right. Okay, Marcelo's back. We have no time to waste.
Okay. I did want to say one more thing I do like about this system, since we're analyzing. I like that it's not too gamey, because it's a lot more natural, free-flowing, and it's got just enough crunch, which my gaming group's generally a heavy crunch group, but it's got just enough crunch, and it's got a lot of flow to it, whereas games like Marvel Heroic RPG and a few others, it can get kind of gamey and micromanaging, even with being light crunch. Even though it's not a heavy crunch system, it can get very micromanagey. How am I going to just keep adding dice for the sake of adding dice? What system did I play the other day that was like that? I forget, but I know that the FFG Star Wars system makes me feel like it's gamey because it's, well, I get this die, but I take out that die all the time, and you don't end up making any headway. So.
Fair enough. All right, guys. So here's the good news. The good news is I have 8 Doom points, so I don't have enough to just kill you all in one go. Bad news is I have enough to make your day really, 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 really fun. You run through the forest for a good hour or two, and you're exhausted. You're absolutely 100% just trashed. But you're like, we did it. We got away from them. We got away. It's been an hour of running and exhaustness and just tiredness, and you just feel so drained. You stop by this little river that all of you just sort of stop right by. You just catch your breath and just take a moment to just relax.
So, Oswald, that whole story about proving that Macbeth killed the king, you were just saying that to save face, right? We're not going back. We're heading to the border, aren't we?
For any of you that wish to leave, I will not stop you. But I have a family in Aquilonia, and if I leave, they're going to be beheaded. I will not stop any of you that wishes to leave, but I cannot.
What say you, Amala? What say you, Edric?
Kings come and kings go, but this could be profitable.
Yeah, I'm still on like 2 months' salary, so I'm not going anywhere.
You are all mad, and I do this as I pace along the river, looking at them. You are all mad. And then I smile and say, and then I smile and say, that's why I love you guys so much. I love you all so much. So I'm staying. I'm going to do this. And if I die, well, so be it. The gods will have a show at least.
And if we do not die, Maeve, I assure you that the next king in line will greatly reward all of you for your deeds. Duncan will reward you both, all.
What makes you think Duncan's going to be the one that rules? You hear from a voice coming from inside the forest.
I turn to look.
And I draw my bow and arrow.
Stepping outside by himself is a man fully clad in this like bare skin armor, like really full on tight, giant bushy beard, almost ginger, wild eyes. His hair is everywhere. And he takes a step forward, he's got this big ass grin, and he's like, "For all I mean, look, this is quite interesting. I wasn't expecting to see the Apollonian dogs so far away from their home. Seems like
Do we know this
put
person?
time." Say what?
Do we know this person?
Yes, you do. He is one of the leaders of this, what's called the Cimmerian warriors. He's known as Magruff. Magruff.
Okay, McGruff, got it. McGruff the crime dog.
Yes.
McGruff the crime dog. Is he the sheriff for them too?
No, he's just like a Cimmerian chief.
Okay, a thief. Okay.
You were fighting the Cimmerians. You pushed them back. You guys ran into the forest where they are. They're like, dude, what the fuck? And he turned up. He's got this big grin on his face, and he's like, "Seems like small, tiny little Aquilonian dogs are lost. What a shame. Lay down your weapons, and I promise your death will be swift."
Did you not hear the whole oath swearing about going out with a bang?
Yes, but you see, I have a problem with that. You might try and take me with you. And neither me nor my men, and that's just not my men, around you, you make out like maybe like men. People just hustle quietly out of the bushes. You make out like maybe 50, 60 guys with bows.
You would be wise to let us go.
What was that?
You would be wise to let us go. The new thane is bloodthirsty, and he will not leave you here in the woods. We have work to do, and it's in your interest.
Make a persuade roll. Difficulty 1.
Okay. I don't think I'm very good at persuading.
Can we
But
help?
that's much important, boy.
Well, that's not too bad.
Or spend some doom.
No, can I
I'm going to spend one of my points for a definite 1, and then I'm going to roll 2 dice. It's only 1 difficulty. I got an 11 and a 17, and I've already forgotten what my persuade was. My persuade is a 9, but I got focus of 1, so that's 2 successes for the 1 that I spent.
No problem. You succeed. What was he would like to do to support him? I remember both Marcelo and Alice spoke there.
Let's go with Marcelo. I've been a lot more vocal.
No, I just wanted to know if I could spend one of my fortune token for him, but I guess you already. No. Okay.
Yeah, you can spend it for yourself or for a story effect, but not for someone else to use to roll dice.
All right.
Okay. So
he got. So after you.
Okay, so what I will do is I will square my shoulders, roll them back, and stand up straight, planting my feet. I look like basically, you know, that I'm just kind of bulking up a little bit, and I just step right in front of his face, square, you know, eye to eye, and I look at him and I say, I have beaten you twice before, McGruff. You think I fear you this third time even with your little ants around you? Steely glare.
Glare.
Stun attack.
Cool. Spend a fortune to have said you've beaten him twice, though.
Sure. Done.
Steely glare him. Let's see if you can break his will. He will be rolling to defend.
I'll give you 2 dice. Let's make this dramatic.
18.
I crit.
18. Fuck.
I get 3 total with crit.
All right. Do damage.
Wait, that's only 2 dice on that one. So a 5. So I get him stunned. I stun him, and a 3 does nothing.
So you hit him. He takes the hit. What's he gonna do? He takes the hit. You see him like reel. He has courage, fortunately, so he soaks the 1 damage, but he still gets stunned because you can't soak the stun. You see him like take the hit and like he takes like a quiet, deep breath, and he lowers his breath down. And then he goes, "All right, I'm listening."
Good. Now, what were you saying, Edric? Turn to Edric and...
We need to get back to the town and find Macbeth. It is in your interest. I suggest you back off, or create a little diversion for us, if you're feeling brave.
Wow, you guys are really talking shit to this guy. Now,
Hey, I backed mine up.
Steely Glare was like, yo, okay, you can hit him perfectly, but he still has 50 men with fucking bows at your back. So make a persuade roll, difficulty 3.
I'd like to point out,
Yeah?
Lloyd, I'd like to point out that his men likely did see their boss flinch.
That is true, but that means that now he has something to uphold. So he might just ask for you guys to be shot, so he doesn't have to deal with you.
But it might make a few of them in their pants.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to spend another counter and...
Wow, I'm just going to burn them up. I know, just give me Doom. Just give me Doom. It's fine.
And give you a Doom as well.
What about the 3?
So that's 3 dice for me, an automatic 1. Yeah, I'm going to say, we are old men. You do not need this. The fights have been hard. Help us, or let us go, but leave us be at least. Okay, so that's 2 1s, which are both doubled. So that's...
Fuck my life.
3.
Is that
That's 4
what?
successes.
How is this? Oh, 3. No, the 3. That's 4 successes, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Because the 1 from my counter, and then that's a 1, and they're both doubled, aren't they?
Awesome.
Yep. So he sort of looks at you, and then sort of like his eyes narrow again, and he looks back at you, Bosco, you, Oswald. Then he looks over at Amala, and he goes, "And what do you have to say to yourself about this?"
This is the second time today that I'm in the same situation. I could do with a bit less killing. Like, at this rate, my sword, I'm gonna need a new sword.
He takes a deep breath and he goes, "If you wish to take down Macbeth, I will be glad to help you, but I have a price.
Name it.
The town is mine if I take it."
I look over to Othwald because I don't live there, right? Do I? But she has
Nope.
family.
So, what do I know of him? Is he an honorable man?
He will fight hard, he will fight harsh, and he will stop at nothing to get what he wants, but he does so in a full-on place of honor. He respects strength, and he doesn't double-cross people. If he says he'll do something, he'll do it. Usually it's, "I'm going to cut your head off," and then he cuts your head off.
So he's not a good guy.
He's not a good guy, but he's an honorable man.
That is not a deal we can give. You will face opposition. We can't simply hand you a town. If you take what you've earned, that is one matter. But Duncan and the others will oppose you, and I cannot say that I would stand with you.
I have it in good authority that by the time that we finally take back the town, Duncan will not be a problem anymore. The only one I'll have to worry about is Macbeth and the four of you. His men I can fight. You have a tendency to get in my way when I least expect it. I will not have it again.
I will not make you that promise. But
Then I cannot
given what you
Sorry, you say after you.
But given what you said, we need to get back to town quickly before Duncan dies.
He looks at his men and he brings his hand down and then he puts his hand down to lower what's called the arrows, and then he goes, "Then I will give you a bonus. Call it a gesture of goodwill before I ransack your town and everyone inside it. Macbeth has help. Help that he visits on the hill just outside his town. If you get him there, and you get him soon, you might catch him unawares. If not, your battle is already lost. But be warned, there is a price to pay for Macbeth's head. If you're not willing to pay it, you cannot have it."
Understood.
Thank you.
You sort of stuff. He goes, Don't thank me. We're still enemies, and there's still a war to be fought."
Agreed. Until the next time we meet.
As we're leaving, I say, "And one more thing, Forest Dog, I'm not Aquilonian."
No, you're a traitor to your own people.
Not that we are all
enjoying to hunt, you will be the first.
Not that we are all very good friends. Say, on top of that bonus, wouldn't you be able to provide us with horses? I don't know about you people, but...
Hey, so how about some horses, bro? Bro!
Can I bribe the GM with a fortune point? For him to be amused?
Oh, go on then. Fuck it, why not? Spend a fortune point.
So there was one fortune point, so we don't have to run another hour or whatever long.
So there's a scene cut, right, where it cuts.
Before we end the scene, as we're leaving, Lloyd, before we mount the horses, I'll take out one of my daggers and stab it into a nearby tree.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm doing, and then I'll get on the horse and leave.
That's cool.
As we ride, I ask Othwald, "What was that for?"
A gesture of arms. It is a promise that the next time we meet, that he will be fought. He will be faced, man to man.
I can get behind that. Sometimes you civilized people have some heavier quirks, but I'm starting to like you guys, you people. I'm starting to like you people.
Well, Maeve, we like you too.
Good dagger, if you ask me. I say good-heartedly.
Okay, Lloyd. Sorry.
All right, so back on the horse. Right, scene cut on a hill overlooking the beautiful town that you all just randomly escaped from in the castle and all that jazz. You can see there's like as you guys get closer, you can see there is a comadre of people in a circle. There's like maybe like a few like soldiers and stuff like that. Riding amongst them, you recognize Macbeth and his soldiers and cronies. But he's also accompanied by Flann, who's ridden up next to him and is speaking to him word for word. Duncan is also there.
Who's Duncan?
Oh, wait, hold on. No, Duncan's not there. No, Duncan's not there. Flann's father is there, not Duncan. Duncan's there. Not that last statement.
You said you told us Flan's father was Duncan. That's why I've been using Duncan. Yeah.
Never mind. Duncan it is. Fuck it. Let's go with that. It's fine.
Flan's father is Duncan. He said Duncan will, my father Duncan will protect us. So I knew that. So yeah. Okay. So they're about to do some bad things to him. So I say we pick up our pace.
Okay. So here's what you're looking at. There is a giant hill with a huge procession of soldiers going up. In the middle of them is Macbeth riding forward with big exchange, and both Duncan and Flann are riding side by him. What is your plan?
Is Duncan riding of his own free will, or is Duncan tied up, bound, subdued of any sort?
Make an observation test. Difficulty.
Sure.
Because basically, you guys get off the horse and stop and actually pay attention.
Sure thing. Let me just find my observation skill again. There it is. Oh! I failed. Double 20s. Crit fails. Double crit fail.
Okay, let's think about this.
Hey, look, they're the pretty birds. What do you mean they're the soldiers? We're the soldiers? No, seriously, that bird would make great dinner.
All right, so you stop and you start to try and pay attention. You got them sort of focused on down. You see them going on the horses just somewhere up the hill. They get to like a small plateau a bit in the hill, and then like Macbeth reaches out and calls out to his men, telling them to slow down. And everyone's like, we're going to slow down, wait, whatever. And they start slowing down. Everyone starts getting off the horses. You're like, well, that seems pretty fair. And you're about to like sort of just go talk to the other guys when you stop and notice something. The men around Duncan, there's a tiny little circle that's slowly forming around both Duncan and Flann at the same time. It's surrounding them. Darker men wearing Macbeth's colors. Macbeth himself has separated himself and taken a horse and is going a bit further up. But both Flann and Duncan are being surrounded by people. Maybe like 8 men. And they're not with the main crew. They've been like separate because like they're like the personal guard of Macbeth. Macbeth is on his own. Mm-hmm. But they're being surrounded. Shit's about to go down.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Macbeth is being left on his own to go off somewhere else.
My concern is Duncan, so I charge in trying to save Duncan's life.
We're gonna charge the entire army to save Duncan's life.
I thought you said that the main mass moved on with Macbeth.
No, they didn't. They're still there. Macbeth went off on his own.
Okay.
Right. Now's our chance.
And Duncan in trouble.
He's on his own.
Okay. Well, shoot. We're still in the forest. Are they still in a wooded area of any sort, or is it just a clear hill that they're on?
Wooded area.
Darn it.
Is there any way you can sneak?
Maybe like a normal crew profession, so maybe 70.
Ooh, that's a lot. Are they all mounted?
Most of them are, yeah. Some of them are like, not everyone's a soldier. Like maybe like 70% of soldiers. The other ones are like camp followers, and people just keep giving the horses forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe like 50 men, I guess. You can take that, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I
know,
meant to
the
discuss, by
truth is come on, this is Conan. This is I'm tempted to say let's charge them because I mean this is the spirit of the genre.
Yeah, well,
I
there's
am
this,
so tempted.
dying in battle is also the spirit of the genre.
I know.
So let's not think, oh, it's okay, we'll get through,
Yeah,
it'll be
I
fine.
know.
Like,
I'm
get
not
dying
wanting
hard,
to do
just one
something
of it.
stupid.
If
Question:
we
is
kill
there?
Macbeth quick, they'll turn. The gods
Yes,
will
agreed.
change their allegiance.
Or
Well,
if we
here's the
can
question.
subdue Macbeth and make him call them off, one way or another. But the question is, how can we get past this group to Macbeth?
Charge
It's
now.
alone, right? Yeah,
Well-
I can try to save Duncan. Maybe someone can come with me. You guys charge at Macbeth, draw the guard, and me and maybe someone else sneak closer to Duncan and break the small
I'll
circle.
repeat it again. There is an army between you, Duncan,
Okay.
and Flynn and the guys, and Macbeth up a hill.
Who moves fastest? We've been traveling together a while at this point, Lloyd. Who amongst us moves fastest?
You all have
Horses,
horses.
probably.
You all move at the same speed.
No, but in the wilderness, I'm assuming it seems like I am the person most adept at moving in the wild, right?
Yes.
Okay, then here's what I pitch. I can create a distraction for us. If Maeve, if you want to go for Duncan, you can, but I am going to create a distraction, pull the majority of the army out into the forest, disperse them, create sound, noise, sound, lights, etc. I will stay hidden, and this should give it at least an opening from one flank or another for those of you who want to charge up to get there in time. I will be going that way. I will meet you when I can, if I can. If not, say goodbye to my family for me.
Fortune
Lloyd.
favors the bold. Let's go.
So my intention is, and I'd like to point out that I do have rerolls for survival tests, luckily, but I'm going to use my terrain because I already covered that we still have trees and forest cover. So I am going to fall into the forest. I'm going to I'm going to go and make noise in different areas, pull them in, and then I'm going to keep falling back because they're going to, armored people and such like that in the forest, they're going to move a lot slower. I'm lightly encumbered. I'm also going to need to do one other thing. Actually, I only have 2 weapons. I'm really not that encumbered. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to also light some fires. I'm also going to take some branches, break them to make false tracks, and I'm going to draw as many of them away to create an opening for my group as possible.
Can I offer a suggestion?
Go ahead.
What if we run towards the army like we're scared out of our pants, screaming that there is a bunch of enemies, an army coming behind us? I mean, I don't know if they'll be looking for us precisely here, and if we scream at the soldiers to get ready, there is an army coming, form up, hopefully they'll let us pass through. And
If
then,
we want to... go ahead, sorry.
And then we are on the rear guard, and we can deal either with Macbeth or Duncan.
If we wish to try a distraction of that style, I would highly recommend that Mala or Maeve play the distressed damsel. If I were to approach, it has already been shown that I will be recognized. But if you run to the soldiers, claim that a Temerian army is coming this way, and that you are an Aquilonian out in the forest and being chased off, perhaps they would form up and give the rest of us an opening to get around. But if we were to just all go there, I will be recognized. It has already been shown that once, more than once.
I can do that. I can try it at least. Or do the rest of you think?
Then lead them to the south side, and we will try and take the hill by north.
Well, Amal at that point will like take her sword of her waist and give it to whoever wants it. Take off her armor because I don't know if that will fit damsel in distress. Maybe break up a bit her clothes, like someone has been trying to grab at her. And we'll look at the rest of the group and say, well, what are you waiting for?
If anyone has any objections or suggestions, speak now. Otherwise, we go.
No, let's follow the tree line around the hill.
Okay. Great. Then we follow the tree line around the north and wait for her signal as we see the soldiers move.
Okay, so let's calculate how difficult this should be. Now, I think this will be a group test because everyone should be allowed a chance to do this, and I think as a group test, one should have the balls to go for it. So, Army, 1. Macbeth's army, 2. A lot of people to fall for this trick, 3. Fucking dense forest for them to not be able to find you with that many people looking for you, 4. The trick working because of you people specifically who've been known to kill the king for them not to recognize you and go straight for that, 5. Lloyd is feeling like this is fucking insane, 6.
Okay. Lloyd?
7, yes?
May I keep going.
And 7, I think the plan will work really, really well, but I'll put a 7 difficulty in there for the lols. It's a 7 difficulty test, but 2 things. 1 is an assisted test, and 2, when you make assisted tests, you can still spend fortune points. Do remember this.
Lloyd.
Yes?
As much as I hate to play this card, and I really do, I would ask about decreasing the difficulty for 1. We are sending a woman who's going up distressed. Her shirt and dress are torn to as you were suggesting at the beginning of before we started going on air, that if I showed my assets that you'd have more viewers. So we'll go with that statement of giving your own logic.
Because you gave me a spin halfway through the game, I'll give you a -1 difficulty to make it 6.
Okay. So we have a 6 difficulty.
Okay.
What exactly are we rolling for this difficulty, though? What check?
Well, pick a leader first, and then you all can roll the part that you're doing for the check.
Okay. I would say Amala would be leader because she is the one playing the ruse for us. The rest of us are taking care of the distraction.
Cool.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm guessing this is gonna be.
Ivan's like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah. This is gonna be a persuade or something like that, right?
You can take dice from him, 5 dice, and you can use fortune.
But just so you guys know, Amala's persuade is an 8. No focus. No.
Remember, guys, you can't spend. Remember, this is an assisted roll, so you only roll 1d20. But if you want, you can spend a fortune if you feel.
I'm going to spend my last fortune point right now for
Might
this
be wise.
die
That's
roll
2
bonus.
successes to start with. By the way, just so you know, just because you get a 6 does not mean you just succeed. You need some good momentum to get a good portion of the soldiers to follow you.
I'm
So
spending one of
the
my
6.
spending one of my fortunes too. Just spent it, so 2 more successes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's 4 successes.
So
Yeah, me
for
too.
me,
And if it's stealth, that's 2 successes.
So that's 6
For me,
successes.
my role would be survival. So survival test to navigate us around through the woods quietly and such. So I have 3 successes that I'm adding.
So that's 7 successes, 6 successes with 1 momentum, which will get you 8. People believe you, but only some of them might come off looking for you. You need more momentum than that. What are you gonna do, Amala? Amala, you're the leader.
Well, gonna start by spending a fortune point.
Okay, so that's 8. So that's 3 momentum. A good portion of the army's gonna believe you.
Yeah, and I'm going to take a couple of dice.
Only 2? Are you sure that's a good idea? Are you sure? Are you sure?
I feel
Need a lot of army people to go with you.
I'm being tempted, but let's throw another 2. So that's total of 4.
Okay. So do it.
So that's looking for 8s. Let's roll. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay, so
Nice.
that's a decent amount of momentum. So I'm
And
And
gonna
you
say
took
two.
the one. You took the
But-
one as 2 successes
Yeah,
because I see 4 successes right there, 5
I don't
successes
have-
on your dice.
I don't have any
doesn't matter
focus
if
at
you
all.
have a focus. If you roll a 1, it's
Okay.
eight.
So
A
that's
1 is
4
always a
suc-
crit.
Yeah, always a crit.
Is it?
Yeah, a 1, regardless of focus, is always a crit.
Okay,
So-
so I get the 1. I spent a fortune point. So is that
Right.
1 or 2
Yeah.
successes?
That was 2.
That's
So you added 7, so we have 14 successes.
So with that much momentum, you can move pretty much all the normal soldiers away into the forest as they get ready for the battle. Some of them go in the forest to look for Mala. Some of them stay back and start making battlements. But the dudes around what's called Duncan and Flynn are left alone. That's your next target.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And
What
that's
do you do
exactly
about
who
them?
we're going for.
Amala is going to like appear out of the forest screaming, enemies, enemies, help, help, somebody help me. And she's going
You see,
to
like-
ride like straight through the army towards the circle around Duncan.
I love it. Like some of the guards are like,
Looking
"Oh my
behind
God, she's a woman. She's been hurt. We must beat the chivalrous thing and start saving the day, milady." And there's not like fucking like, an army things up. Someone's like, "There's forest in the fire. Go, 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 go!" Like have them like, running after Offworld. Shit just going. People like fucking scattering. There's the most crazy fucking shit going on. Of course, Macbeth's men don't give a fuck. They just want to kill Duncan and Flame, and you're right up there. They're ready to do it. There's like there's like 7 of them there. 3 of them are watching Macbeth go up. 2 of them are looking down towards you guys charging up, and 3 of them are like getting the weapons ready to stab the 2 guys in the back. All right, so
Okay.
who's gonna take the charge lead and save them? You get only 1 chance at this.
To save them?
Yeah, but not Offworld because Offworld's not there.
I guess Amala is there and can try to.
Yeah, Amala's there. Amala, did you go by yourself? Because I know Offworld's doing the fires, so Offworld can't be there right now to help.
No,
Am I right, Alice?
I was okay. There was a plan shift. I think is you're utilizing both
Yeah, I
plans,
think
which
so.
I'm fine with that being what we did was use both plans. So I'm not there.
No, so if you didn't use that plan, you can be there. That's fine.
Okay.
It just means that the army
yeah.
isn't going out into the forest. That's all it
We
means.
we took a 180 and used the second plan. Instead of me drawing them out, Amala went in, and pulled them aside by distracting them as a damsel in distress.
Yeah, you're there. It's cool. It just means that the army
This is
hasn't
why I
left.
don't play female characters because I end up having to play damsel in distress.
Oh, fair enough.
So, guys, you get 1 chance to save Duncan and Fleanne. Can you do it?
Let's go.
Okay.
I vote yes, we can. So what kind of roles are you looking for?
Well, you've got 2 guards ahead who sees you guys coming and have blocked the way, and you've got 3 guards around them who are ready to stab them up.
Okay.
You have to get either you break past the guards and get there in one turn, or you kill the guards and someone else gets past and kills the 3 guys before they stab him up.
Okay, I
I
can
am-
try. Sorry, let me see if my idea works. I have
Go,
2
Maeve,
loads of
go.
arrows. If
Yeah.
I use my loads of arrows to take out the guys in front of us, maybe the rest of you can stop the assassination.
Sounds
I like it. Make
good
the
to me.
roll.
Go for
Okay,
it.
so I can spend both loads.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that means I have how many dice?
4 dice. Remember, you need 2 momentum to move on to hit the next person. And you need to make enough damage to make it count.
So it means I roll 6 dice because of the 2
No,
normally.
you always roll 5 dice. You have 4 dice.
I always roll 5 dice. What do you
You
mean?
always roll 5 d20s to hit.
What?
Are you with me?
5
Okay, I roll.
You're
Why does
spending
he roll
2
5
loads.
d20s to hit? It's
No,
his
it's
You also have a
two.
maximum of
ability?
5 d20s to hit. It was maximum.
Okay.
Now,
I
start
would
with
normally
two
roll.
dice.
And
Start
then I
with two
spend
dice.
two
You
loads.
spend 2 loads, so you're rolling 4 d20s at the moment. So not 6. You don't have an extra 2 on top of that. You only have 4.
Okay. And I need some momentum, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to give you a fate point, a doom point. So I roll 5.
Excellent.
And
Just
I
don't
roll.
roll failures.
Let's see. Ranged weapons is 15 with focus 4. So I got only 2 successes.
Oh, this is gonna suck for you. The guy doesn't block because he doesn't have a shield ready, so you do damage, but you don't have enough momentum to hit the second guy.
Can he spend fortune points after the roll in the system?
No, it has to be spent
Okay.
before, because otherwise people would just be like, "Oh, well, I'll just spend the fortune points and hit the
So
guy." It's momentum you can spend after, but you can't.
I only take 1 out, right?
Yes, if you roll enough damage, roll damage.
Okay. Damage is 5.
Plus
Let's
1
claim
because you rolled extra 1 momentum, so you might as well use it.
Okay. So I'm rolling it. I can roll one of the 4s because of my accurate.
Nice. You're gonna need that
So
shit.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes. I'm gonna roll one more.
Wait, what? You have hold on. That's a 3, isn't it? 3 isn't a success.
Oh, 3. No, only the 1 and the 6 is a success.
Yeah. Everything else is failure.
So-
You rolled just really bad luck on your dice.
Yeah, and another failure. So only 2 successes. Wow.
Yeah.
I was really my
no,
mind
that's-
wasn't really on this plan.
The worst thing is you are now down to 1 arrow left because you just used up all your loads.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. Is I can't even. Oh wait, hold on. No. You spent 2 loads. You get 2 more dice.
Oh, just a
For
second.
every load you spend, you get an extra point dice. There we go. Get an extra point dice, extra dice of damage. So you might do
One more
2.
success.
That's still not enough. Oh, that's not enough because even with piercing.
I have a question, Lloyd. Do his arrows
Yeah.
have no special powers on them? Because 1, 2 is damage, 3, 4 is nothing, 5, 6 is the special abilities on the
His
weapons.
special
that we have.
ability is piercing. He ignores armor.
Okay. So no,
But
nothing.
even if he ignores armor, he can't. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter because he didn't do enough damage to kill it.
It only works so many
No.
times, unlike something like vicious, which I'm getting 1 each time. Okay.
Here,
Yeah.
So
here,
we need to
here's
get
what
rid
I-
of the other guards to get Offworld to get through to at least be able to speak to Duncan, because you know Duncan, don't you?
Yeah.
just a second.
Yes.
Here's what I'm thinking.
sorry.
So I barely had damage enough to hit one of the guys. I definitely couldn't hit the other one. So I want to spend one of my fortune tokens to hurt myself. I want to throw myself and the horse onto the other guy. I'm gonna take damage, but I want to take him out of the fight, not kill him.
Fucking
or
love
anything.
it. Spend a fortune point. Do it. You can
Okay.
always spend fortune points to take a second action. I'm not gonna complain about that. I think you can do that as well. So yeah, just ride and jump on him. Make an athletics test.
Athletics.
How much?
Okay.
How much are you gonna give me? This
Would
is.
it be acrobatics?
I'll give you acrobatics. How much doom are you gonna give me though?
Fuck it. I'll give you 3.
Yeah. Fucking go balls deep.
I got 1, 2 with this one here. 3, 4, 5 successes.
You only needed 2, so do you want to bank that 3 momentum?
Yes.
All right.
So maybe somebody else.
Good news, guys.
Somebody else has the better
Actually,
luck with
no.
them.
Do you want to spend the 2 momentum to knock over both men?
Ah, okay, yeah, sure. I want
So
that.
you now have 1 momentum left. So, good news, guys. Maeve has risked her body and life to get in the way of the 2 guys to block them. Now you've got the 3 left, and there's only 3 of your turns before what's called Duncan and Flynn dies. Who goes next?
As I jump onto the guys, I just scream, "Fuck! I hope this fucking worth it!" Ah!
Can we use this last momentum to say that as we're charging, Duncan and Flance notice turn around just enough to notice that the 2 of them were about to get stabbed in the back?
I can say they'll notice you coming, but I can't say they'll be stabbed in the back with just 2 momentum. I need more than that.
No. What it is as we are approaching, Duncan and Fleance notice that they're about to be assassinated at the split second that we are entering the scene, and therefore it gives us validity.
No. I think I'll give for 1 momentum. I'll let them see you guys coming, but I would need 3 momentum to be like. They'll turn around and be like, well, "What the fuck?" So
Okay.
they can't. Because there's
So we
the
can
middle
keep
to go.
building momentum.
Yeah, you keep building momentum. So I can spend a momentum now for that. You can hold off it till later.
Okay. So at this point, I will charge. I will charge from the other side, going after one of the assassins, and my intention is to use from the horseback, use my battle axe, drape it down, swing it up, and cut off. As the guy is trying to stab Duncan in the back, I knock his arm out of the way so that they can turn around and see that the other person's about to assassinate his son. Because I'm trying to add validity to what we're about to say, and I say, Duncan, they're going to kill you.
Get enough momentum, you can do it. Roll it.
Yep.
How much doom do you want to speak of me? How much doom?
I'll give you 3 doom.
Yes.
Let's make the final fight awesome. So I get 3 successes.
All right, that's 2 momentum you have.
Okay. So at that point we have 3 momentum. I will take that 3 momentum to say they at this point notice that the other 2 were trying to kill him, that those 2 were going to assassinate them, and then the damage that I'm doing. Let's see here. I am using my battle axe, so that is 5 damage dice. That is 2 damage, 3 damage, because my 5s and 6s are vicious.
Mm-hmm.
What does intense do?
Doesn't matter in this case.
Okay. Well, I do 1, 2, 3 damage.
3 damage. It's not enough to kill him.
Isn't it 4? Sorry?
You need 5 damage to kill him. And
1,
even with
2. I do 1 and 2s are damage, so 1, 2. And then I do.
2 counts as 2 points of damage.
3s count as damage? Oh,
No,
yeah,
2
sorry, 1 is
counts
2
as 2
points.
points.
So I did
Yeah.
4 points, you're right. Maeve is right.
Not enough to kill him. He still has enough to take him out. There's only 2 of you left. Can you save them? I mean, they've noticed. They turn around, they see it. They'll try and defend themselves this turn, but they might not all succeed in defending themselves. Duncan might be a strong fighter, but Fleance is fairly weak.
Yeah, I noticed.
Okay. I think Mala is going to follow. Well, go ahead.
No. Just, it's good to know what you're doing.
I already had my galloping around naked moment of glory.
Indeed.
Edric, can you save the day? There's 3 guys. One of them is injured. How can you save these men?
Okay, well, if they've turned around and if they look like they're taking in what's going on, I'm going to leave the injured one, jump down from my horse as I kind of ride past the other 2, sword and shield in hand, and just shout at Duncan, "Defend yourself!" and go for one of the other assassins.
I love it. Make the roll.
I'm going to give you 3 doom points, because why not? You love that. There we go. Let's see. Oh, that's horrible.
Oh God.
How bad is it?
Bad.
Wait for it.
That's 2. But that's 2 crits.
I'm going to bank those crits for later.
Okay.
All right.
So that melee, that's just 2.
After you run in, like, you fucking hit one in the face. He doesn't defend. Roll damage.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that's 3. I'm going to re-roll one of those 1s.
No, reroll the 4. Reroll the 4.
Re-roll the 4. Sorry, yeah.
1s are correct.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
5 damage.
Is it? Oh, 1s and 2s are they? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, cool.
It's not enough to break through his armor. He's still alive. He's horribly injured. but he's still alive. And finally, Amala, can you save the day? Two guys have been injured.
Okay, I guess Amala is going to continue her mad charge half naked. She's going to
It's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
pull a dagger out of somewhere because she has an ability that allows her to do that, and that's always cool.
I know, right? It's pretty cool. Dagger. What? Ow!
Yeah, and she's going to try to stop the three men to. I don't think she can do that. Can she run them over with her horse?
Yes, you
That's
can.
what we just had happen,
Yeah.
Maeve. Yeah, that's what Maeve just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, instead of well,
You can roll
some-
animal handling and just have it just fucking run one of them over. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, I just want to charge them like a cavalry charge and
Yeah, do it.
basically stop them from
Animal
stabbing.
handling. Bro. See if
Animal
you can
handling. Do I
actually-
have any of that?
Ah,
I
it's
have
pushing you.
8 at animal handling.
Excellent. Using the skills you're best at. That's my girl.
Yeah.
Might want to
maybe
take some dice from the GM there. I had an 8.
I'm gonna throw in my last fortune point, and I'm gonna give you 3 doom points because.
Yeah! It's my boy. No, you only need me 2 because you already have 1 dice out. So you need to roll 4 dice and one of them is a natural 1.
Oh, there's a maximum of 5.
Always a maximum of 5 dice. Always a never roll
Okay.
above 5 dice in d20s. Always a maximum of 5
Okay.
dice.
So I'm rolling the other 4.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens. I cannot see my results. I got another success, so it's 3 successes.
Oh, that's 3 20s.
Oh god.
Okay, on the good news that you hit him, because like it's a fucking horse, and the last guy's like ah, and like fucking just run him over. It's like the fuck, he's like fucking tumbling underneath it. It's my turn, guys. Edric, you have a choice. There's 2 guys left. They
Okay.
both turn. They're both next to you, and Oswald. But Oswald is on a horse, and you've just got down, and you rolled 2 20s. Plus Amala
Yeah.
rolled a 20. They're both dashing, one for Fleane and one for Duncan. Which one do you cut down?
Okay, I'll go for the one that's going for Duncan.
Are you sure? If you kill Duncan, you've probably killed the only person capable of stopping Macbeth.
He's trying to
No,
save
the
Duncan.
one I'm trying to save Duncan.
Oh, sorry.
I
He
wanna
has
go
to
to
choose
the
between
one.
Duncan
I
and
wanna
he's
go
trying to
for the
save
one.
If
Duncan.
you kill if you let Fleane die, Duncan will see his son die, and he may not be as happy about it as you think he's going to be.
I
For
know,
all
but
you
he
know,
he
he
attacked
may
that
join
party. You
Macbeth.
tried to warn him.
Really? Are you sure?
Yep, I'm going where the money is.
I think that's perfectly fair. You've made your choice, no backsies.
No,
You
that's
reach
fine.
for the one going for Duncan, and you slice his head off. And as you do, the one going for Leanne pierces him in the heart. Leanne looks up down at the stab, looks up, looks at you, looks at Oswald, and then falls over. Duncan goes on his knees and he starts like his tears in his eyes and he's just screaming and he's like holding his son in his hands, shaking. He's physically shaking. And then after maybe half a second he goes, "Who did this?"
Macbeth.
Macbeth.
In one slow
Hamlet to
motion,
Macbeth.
Hamlet. In one slow motion, he jumps on a horse and he rides up the hill towards Macbeth.
Oh God, we need to follow him.
I would agree. I'm start writing that way.
Yeah.
All right, so are you guys ready for endgame?
Yes. We have a fun final fight coming with lots of doom.
Yeah, and no
Hey,
fortune
that was a
point.
pretty cool
Can I
cinematic
grab-
scene, though.
Spend all that doom in one fell swoop.
That's fine. I think that we had a pretty cool cinematic scene in the past, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm glad. I thought it was fantastic.
Can Amala grab a sword from one of the guards?
Yeah, fuck, grab one. You just grab
Yeah.
from the front and just go. Because the other soldiers are completely fucking lost. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Right, so you come up on top of the hill and you realize where everything's happened. There's an old shack. Like an old... No, not a shack. At the very top of the hill, there is this long stone bridge. Like it joins like part of a cliff to another part of a cliff. This long, streaking cliff just sitting there. In the center of the cliff are these three women, just sitting there, quietly twiddling their thumbs and watching and tittering like old cronies. But you can tell they've got these nasty-looking snake tattoos running down their body. For those of you who don't know, and those of you who are Colonian, they are definitely Stygian witches. Macbeth stands in front of them, looking down at them, and he's speaking. And as they speak to him, he starts laughing maniacally. Ahead of you is Duncan. Duncan leaps off his horse, pulls out his sword, and rushes Macbeth like it's no fucking tomorrow. I take it you follow him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can we do so on horse?
Yep, and ignore the amount of doom I just spent.
Oh my god.
As you get to the bridge, there is a small, smoky, weird aura around the bridge itself, and the horses wheel back. That's probably why Duncan got off his horse. Duncan runs on up, pulls out his blade, and he runs Macbeth through in one slice. Literally just straight through the chest. Like, he just puts it right in there, and he's like, "Vengeance for my son! Vengeance! Vengeance!" Macbeth looks down at the sword, reaches in, and gently pulls it off. And as Duncan stares at him wide-eyed, he reaches over his shoulder and says, "Do you not know? No one born of woman can touch me." And throws Duncan off the cliff.
Motherfucker.
He turns towards the four of you, and he laughs, and he goes, "By the prickling of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes," as he slowly starts to approach. Guys, win initiative. What do you do?
Okay.
So no one born of a woman can kill him. Anybody here's a clone? It's a good time to tell us.
Is anyone a clone? Anyone a clone? Anyone? Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. For making the choice of actually killing Flynn and not killing Duncan, everyone get a fortune point.
Oh, thank god.
We tried.
I gave you an out. I told you one or the other will happen. It's up to you which one you think was important.
So I have an idea. I want to go first because if I die, you guys can see it was a stupid idea and you can do something else. I'm going to try to force my horse to cross the bridge.
All right.
So animal handling, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Difficulty is 3.
So I wanna talk to my fellow players, but I wouldn't like you to listen to it, Lloyd. Can you remove your speaker, your headset for a couple of
No.
5 seconds?
Okay. Let me tell you something, right, guys? When you make a plan, for the plan to work, I need to know about it. If you don't, I'll just be like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm the DM."
The best kept secret is the most public secret in a game, especially one.
For you, I'm taking my headphones off. That's all.
Okay. So, guys, go ahead, Maeve.
No one born of a woman can kill him. That's why I want to go with my horse there, because my horse wasn't born of a woman.
Okay, so is this an out-of-character question statement, or is this an in-character?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's too, but it sounds too easy.
That's not correct. Do you guys know the answer to this? Because he is using a Macbeth quote.
Oh no, I don't.
Okay, no one born of a woman. A C-section is not a woman. Is not born of woman. The man who kills, who actually is able to succeed in killing the character, was born of a C-section, was not naturally born of a woman.
So anybody here has it written on their
That's the question. It's not
pre-gen?
actually on any of our character sheets. I was actually going to write the GM and say whoever accomplishes the killing blow was born of a C-section.
Okay. How can I say that? Retroactively. Okay, it's a good idea. It's a better idea than mine. Yeah.
Can I come back yet?
Yes.
Yeah, you can. Yes,
All
you
right.
can.
So, what were you doing?
By the way,
Remember,
Lloyd,
we have fate.
Yeah, I'm gonna
we
do-
can change a story element.
Okay.
Lloyd,
Yeah.
I want to compliment you on actually knowing Shakespeare canon. Apparently, you and I are the only two people at the table that know Shakespeare.
Oh, good, because I fucked up that story so hard. So hard. I
Okay,
was like, well, let's just go with the ending, shall we? Because I don't act it well.
So Lloyd,
Well,
at this
okay,
point,
I'm gonna
I think
try to. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try to have my horse move through the
Excellent.
bridge.
Difficulty
I'm gonna
3.
ro- Ah, God.
Oh, wait, Marcelo, you're not going to ask the GM?
About that? No, I think your idea is better. Is best. My idea, mine was a stupid idea.
No. I mean, since nobody has it written on their character sheets, are we just going to tell the GM that whenever the guy hits the point?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, it's gonna be Alice's idea is just we're gonna fight him and his superpowers, and whoever deals the killing blow spends a fortune token to say they were born out of a C-section, so not of a woman.
Oh, did I not mention how that works? It costs 2 fortune points to do that.
Oh.
Anyone have 2?
I only have 1 left, but do I get a point? Do I get a fortune point for being the person that actually knew that answer and thinking of it and knowing that Macduff? Okay, that Macduff.
But remember, it's a story element, so 2 people can spend it, so someone else has it.
Ah, cool.
Okay. So I'm gonna. I think Oswald is the one best invested here in the story, and I'm gonna spend mine to give her one of those.
Well, I don't think we need to do it until then, is what he's saying.
Okay.
So
You can wait till someone actually hits him, and you go, fuck it, spend a point.
Okay.
Yep, exactly.
So I'm gonna try and move my horse, but I'm gonna just roll my natural animal handling and try and go for a 1 or a 2. Let's see if I can.
I will not. If I were you, I will not fail that roll. Trust me.
Yeah, but
Did you fail the roll?
As you were saying that, I rolled and I got only 1 success.
Excellent. The horse, you go force it in, it buckles, and it throws you forward. Make me an athletics test, not to fall off the edge.
Athletics test. Athletics or acrobatics?
I'll give you acrobatics. Difficulty 2.
Thank God.
How much dice do you want? I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt if you hit the bottom.
Okay, so take your 3 goddamn doom tokens.
I did warn you. I warned you. I told you. I gave you a warning. I literally looked in the face and went, "Don't fuck this up."
2 successes. 2 successes.
Okay, so you don't fall off the cliff and die, and if you don't have final section, and you're like, you literally just catch it like, "Oh, that was a bad idea." Okay, the horses aren't moving because the Stygian witches on the other side are slowly working their magics.
Okay. So as I fall on the ground and roll back to where my adventure party is, I say, "So anybody else has any bright ideas? I'm fresh out," and I pull my 1 arrow, my last remaining.
Single arrow. You're like,
I think
Shoot the middle witch.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna
pull
do.
your arrow and I say witch.
Okay.
guys, with initiative, he's just taking his turn. Who's next?
Yeah.
You know, if anybody else has one, otherwise I can take my action. Go ahead, Drick.
Seeing his horse buckle, and not being as keen on horses, I jump down and just start running across the bridge towards Macbeth.
Excellent. Macbeth welcomes you in open arms. So what you do?
And fire my bow at him.
You're like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not fucking going near you. Make the roll.
Alright, let's just see if I can just do some damage. I'll just do 2.
Okay, guys, just so you know, in this battle, momentum is probably going to be key. So you want to get because damage to Macbeth is going to be kind of non-existent for a while. So you kind of want a lot of momentum so you can do cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I missed.
Oh, never mind. You're like, whee! Momentum is like, stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Okay.
Amal is actually going to charge towards Macbeth and try to... Can I target blows? I don't know how that works in the system. Target blows.
Yeah, you can. Okay, so there's 2 ways you can do it. One, you can spend momentum to specifically hit a specific part of the body, or you can increase your difficulty by 1 to specifically hit part of the body.
Okay.
So you start off with difficulty 2 to hit Macbeth.
Yeah, I am going to try to go for his arm, just to see if I can get him
I love it, do it.
crippled or less able to smack us around, and I'm going to give you 3 doom points.
Oh, in case you guys didn't know, Fleanne was not born a woman. I just want you guys to know that.
C-sectioned?
Yeah. And so was someone else in the party, but you also didn't recruit him either. But it's okay.
It's not in our character sheets. We looked
I know.
when he was asking how this worked.
No, not someone in the party. What's it called? In the story, Macbeth, I cannot pronounce his fucking name.
Macduff. And Macduff would be, yeah. Macduff was the man who was able to kill Macbeth because he was born a C-section. But nobody here is Macduff.
Yeah.
And I knew that, and so when people were trying to figure out what the answer was, I gave them the answer.
You were like, you need to not be born of woman. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
see, guys, if you paid attention in literature class, this battle would have been a lot easier for you. I literally handed it to you on a silver platter.
Hey, I knew it. I knew the answer.
I'm gonna say we don't study Shakespeare in Spain.
Fuck Shakespeare. Chuck the fuck out the window. Fuck English.
See, in UK, we study too much, so then it all becomes jumbled and we forget.
I know.
So for me, my mother gave me my first book, my first Shakespeare book when I was 7 years old. So I read a lot of Shakespeare when I was a kid before I could understand it and learned how to understand it at a very young age. So when I was in AP English, I was very, very much ahead.
Fair enough. Amala, what did you get?
Well, I rolled 5 dice, right? I got 1 success.
Oh, well, that sucks. Okay, you
and
failed.
20 for you, too.
Oh, even better. Okay, so you're like, haha, you go for the strike, you reach on out, Macbeth catches your arm, and he trips you up. And as you hit the ground, you see these snakes come out as the witches start cackling, and they hold you down on the ground. And you're like struggling with it. And Macbeth like unsheaths his blade, and it looks like he's getting ready to like plunge attack you. Who's next?
I think I'm the only one left at this point.
Yep. Better save Amala soon, cause she gonna get hit.
Yep. So I will dismount, and I charge at one of the witches, the witch closest to me, and my goal is to behead her.
Problem. You have to pass Macbeth to do that.
Oh, okay. So I don't have an arrow. I don't have archery weaponry for some reason. So melee, that's fine. So reach is just how how close and all. So I wouldn't be able to state that I am basically. I run up. I fake that I am going. Yeah, actually, I'll do this. Seeing that the witches are. How close are the witches to hit Macbeth?
If Macbeth is like they're at the end of the bridge, Macbeth's in the middle of the bridge, so you have to you can run to Macbeth, but you'd have to run after that to get to them.
Can you throw a spear in this game? Because my weapons are all listed as melee. So can you throw a spear in this game?
Do you have a spear?
Yeah, I have a spear. I just haven't used it yet.
Fucking chuck it! It must have a thrown option on it, right? Who are you playing as? You're playing as Othwald, right?
Othwald, yes.
then you can throw it. Spears tend to have thrown on them.
It doesn't have thrown listed. It has reach
Fuck
3.
it, chuck it anyway.
Cool.
Fuck
So
the police.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up and I'm going to even fake Macbeth out so that basically he's trying to block me to intercept this the spear, and then I quickly, I feint right and then I quickly move to the left and chuck it over his head straight at one of the witches.
Okay.
As I'm basically meeting him, meeting him in melee.
Here's how we're gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna roll a parry attack against Macbeth. If you beat it, you've definitely done it. But you need at least one momentum to chuck it.
Sure, give me 3 dice. Take the.
My girl. Now, I'm not spending any momentum for Macbeth because I think this look really cool. And for some reason, I only rolled on dice because I'm an idiot. I run around. Ah, crap! It cleared it. Okay, straight in.
You rolled a 20. Okay,
no, I can't keep it.
Okay.
I wrote it. The other one I rolled to success, and I was like, I'll roll again. I rolled a single dice with 20. I was like, roll over again. I got 1 success. What'd you get?
I rolled poorly. I only got 1 success.
You just can't fake him out.
Okay. So he intercepts my spear.
Oh, no. One success, you fake him out, but you don't have enough momentum to make that final throw.
Okay, so the spear's still in hand?
Are you trained in range weaponry?
Am I trained in what? Sorry, it didn't come through.
Range weapons.
No, I'm not. I am an 8. No focus on it.
So you got no successes.
Oh, no, you told me to roll a parry roll, so I rolled my parry,
parry
which is
roll,
9.
bad.
So I
sorry,
did
yeah,
get
in
a
that case,
success.
yeah, parry, yeah, you definitely. Okay, that's good. I forgot about that. I thought you were making. I was like, only range weapons. What's wrong with that? I just said that. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. I'm dumb. Okay, so now
Brandon says to hit yourself in the head, Lloyd, for being dumb.
So is Brandon gonna show us some skin? Brandon, you gonna show some skin over there? Brandon,
are you gonna show him some skin? He was asking for people to go topless earlier.
For my channel. Yeah! Oh my god, I can't
This is how much he loves you, Lloyd.
Not so much I love him. I one day I'm gonna come and see you guys in Idaho, where the fuck it is you live.
California.
Same thing.
Very different than Idaho, but okay.
So it's Macbeth's turn. First is Macbeth's turn. Macbeth has a mala on the ground.
Quick question. So my spear's still in hand then, right?
Yeah, it's just in hand. Yeah.
Okay, watch. Cool.
Because I'm not gonna throw it away if she gets it. Okay. Even when you fail, so I'm not gonna give it to her.
Right.
What's going on? Mala's on the ground, and Macbeth wants to go for her. But you're right there, Offboard, and you're actually a threat. So he's gonna try and fight you.
Bring it.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. So at that point, I grab onto my spear with my other hand as well, and spin it around to basically clench. And what is he attacking me with?
He's attacking with a sword. Hang on a second. I gotta check something quickly. Because your weapon has a good range.
Reach 3.
Yeah, but it's unbalanced. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because we're working with 2 hands. It's got reach. I just want to make sure I've got the reach thing right, and I'm not like making you guys roll bad stats. Could someone please sing some random music in the background so I can pretend I know what I'm doing?
La di da, la di da. There's your music.
That was terrible.
Brandon, do you want to sing for Lloyd? There, he's singing for you. I don't know if you hear.
That's my girl.
See, if I don't want to make a fool of myself, I can just make him do it. Okay. But my spear does not have parry on it, so I don't know if I can parry or if I have to dodge because my dagger's not out right.
It costs doom point to do it.
Okay. Doom points? You mean fortune points?
I believe you get 1 automatic success.
Because I have reach 3? Okay.
Yeah, because his reach is not as high as yours. There we go. He has to roll, what's good? I have to roll 1 higher. So he actually got 1 success.
Okay. So then I am going to roll parry with 2 dice. and like I said, I spin my spear around, and so that the point end is at the bottom all of a sudden, and basically it's spun with his hand and is doing is twisting his hand and arm up in it at the moment.
I love
and
it.
that is what I'm going with. So yeah, 2 dice, roll. I got 1 success.
Not enough. But enough. You parry.
Enough,
That's enough.
because he
to do
won
it.
on 1, and you
Yeah, 1v1.
So I just parried.
Just about did it, yeah. Okay, so he can't get to you. You're just about blocking him off. You're like, ah, so good. Right, the witches take their turn. Amala. 1, 2, 3. Make me a resistance test
All right.
of poison.
Ow.
Difficulty 3.
Okay. I'm gonna give you 2 of those die back,
Yeah, sexy. I love it.
and I'm going to roll 4 then. Let's see. Oh, you want another 20?
Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. Wow, that was not be the worst possible roll that you've ever made. I'm impressed. That's beautiful.
I got 1
Okay,
success.
So the first things first, you take physical damage of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ow.
As the witches work together to hit you with a vigor damage of 1. Oh crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that's not so bad. 5 vigor damage from the bites that cut through you right into your flesh as they sink their teeth inside you.
Isn't it 6?
Is
Do
it 6? Am I missing
5s
one?
only? Do 5s only give 1 or 2?
Yeah, 5 only give 1.
Okay. Sorry, it was.
And your armor counts, so you're lucky because the snake bites are getting you.
But I took my armor off to look like a damsel in distress.
Oh yeah, you're right. Shit. In that case, you take 5 damage, vigor damage, and when you take 5 damage in one go, you mark a wound. From now on, everything you do that's physical has a +1 difficulty added to it for every wound you have.
Ooh, that's harsh.
Marvelous.
Excellent. Oh, I didn't say I was done, did I? I'm not done just yet. I still got to do one more thing. You're cool, right? Okay, cool. Well, you see, that 20 you rolled, the snakes start to move you towards the witches.
Yay!
You're now no longer in. Good news, no longer in best reach. Bad news, you're literally below the witches, and they're looking at you and they're going, bubble, bubble, toil, and trouble. Right, your turn, players.
Okay. Well, go on.
I have only
Marcelo,
one
you okay?
arrow left. Let me just throw it at one of the witches.
Right, take a turn after Eldrick. Eldrick, what'd you do?
Well, I was seeing her being dragged off towards the witches. It's clear that they've got something to do with these snakes. And as Macbeth is in combat, I'm going to try to fire my bow at the snakes. Now, I have a load of arrows and volley. Can I do that volley thing too?
Yep. But you only
Sweet,
have one
fine.
load of arrows. So once you spend it, you have 1 arrow left.
Okay, that's fine. So how many dice does that mean?
You get 1 extra to roll to hit, and you get 1 extra dice for damage.
Okay, I'm going to have a couple of dice from you then as well, please. Doom.
Yes. Give me more magic.
So that's 5. All right.
We love it.
Oh, I'm rolling terribly. Okay, range is 11, so that's just 1 success, I'm afraid.
Who are you shooting at?
I'm shooting at the witches.
All right, it hits.
You got 2 successes there. If your TN is 11.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, 2 successes. Yeah, you
I
hit.
missed that
Roll
one.
down.
Yeah, 2. Yeah.
And
That's
kill the
5
witches.
dice plus an extra 1, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, sorry, my range. Sorry. Oh no, the bow is 5. I apologise. Okay.
It's okay. I still love you.
See this. Oh, thank you.
Especially when you die horribly.
Oh,
I mean, what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's on the queue, I think. Amala's
Oh,
going
right,
first.
that's better.
Oh my
Um,
fucking
Woohoo!
You're like,
One,
yeah,
two,
damage!
and a 6.
Oh, yeah, that piercing. Alright, you hit the which middle, left, or right witch?
The one that's the most croniest. So the one in the middle.
It's kind of a hard fight. Okay, one in the middle. You hit her one in the middle, it whacks her, she turns into a bird, and then she flies away.
Ooh.
Cackling as she does. Who's next?
It's me.
And Amala tried to... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Mine is going to be just a simple roll. Let's see if I can do it.
What are you doing?
I just shot my last arrow, got an 18 and a 17, so nothing. I got nothing.
Like you chuck your bow off the edge. You're like, fuck this, I'm done.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Next, am I the only one left? I think that we still have Ivan, right?
Yeah, Amala and Othwald are left.
Since
one
Amala's in
battle.
trouble, well, if you want to try and break free first, I'll let you do that. You can go first.
Yeah. How would breaking free work?
You need to make me an athletics test to break out the snakes. Like fuck it.
Can I instead try to stab upwards and kill one of the witches that they brought me?
Okay.
They brought
Difficulty's gonna be
them.
2 to start.
3 because I'm wounded.
Oh yeah, 3 because you're wounded. Sexy. Can you make it? Can you make it count? I believe in you.
I'm gonna give you another 2 dice.
Sexy.
Say 2 points.
24, the number I was waiting for. That's the number. I'm not kidding. That was actually a number I was waiting to get. So I'm cool with that. That's perfect.
Oh, I didn't clear. Sorry. Let's
It's okay.
reroll that because
That's
that was a
all
mess.
You suck.
That's a
Okay,
bit better.
game
Looks
anomaly.
like. Yeah, that's 4 successes.
Wow, Jesus, fuck! You're broken and bruised. You're like, fuck you, witch! Right, the witch is gonna attempt to dodge because she has to roll a 1, right? So she's gonna give it a shot. Like that, yeah, whatever. You're like, fuck you, witch! Which is like, what the fuck are you doing? She like just steps to the side and go. She's like, mate, what even? Oh my god.
But does that cancel the momentum?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Because you had to make 3 successes to hit, and you got
Yeah.
1, and she got 2. So basically, to her, she had to beat technically 2, and she beat 1, and she rolled 2, so she actually managed to beat it.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
I'm the one that's left. So 2 witches are still left. And Macbeth. Yeah, I need to break their spell casting. So I am going to, with my offhand, draw my battle axe.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my battle axe to fake out Macbeth. My battle axe is being a reach 2. So I'm going to kind of take in the distance. Thank you, Brandon. And so I'm parrying him and playing with this, and then I fake him out to the left this time, and chuck it over his shoulder, over his right shoulder. Chuck the spear at one of the remaining 2 hags.
Right. Once again, make me that parry check. See if you can do it.
Sure thing. Oh, that is the wrong app. Okay.
Yeah. Don't roll that one.
I rolled 1. I rolled 1. 1 parry.
He got 1 as well, but it's enough to block him off, but not enough to chuck. If you had 1 fortune, you could probably make it.
Well, how many fortune do we have at the table?
Everyone has 1.
Yeah, okay. So we have enough to say the story ends still. So yeah, I'll pop it. I'll pop the fortune, and I'll shoot it. Shoot the spear.
Do it. Roll it.
Okay.
No, but people spend fortune afterwards, but we've been trying to do something that's not combat-y, so I'm like, fuck, I'll give it to you.
I'll take the 3 dice from you. Let's try and chuck this right at her head.
Oh, yeah. Show me how it's done. 19, 18, 17. Damn, Daniel! That hit her hard.
4.
Okay, well, she's not gonna try and block that, so that's three momentum you have on her.
Okay. I'm actually going to utilize that momentum to make Macbeth go as one of his, you know. So I'm going to use it to throw Macbeth off guard. So I'm going to basically bank it at the moment.
I love it.
And I knock her out of the picture.
All right, do damage. See if you can actually knock her out of the picture, because you might not.
There's my damage. There's 2 damage. Sadly, I should have apparently used some of the momentum.
It's still there. You can spend all 3 to do 5 damage. That will take her out.
Let's take her out, because let's really scare Macbeth there.
Excellent.
Let's spend it and take her out. She doesn't get to turn into a bird.
Macbeth, no, she does. She does a snake, and then she slithers away. Whenever they take a wound, they just fucking move. They get the fuck out of there because they're done. Guys, it's my turn. Now, the reason why I'm constantly talking right now is because I want the screen to be focused on me while I click, 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 click. Oh, sorry, I overclicked. Everyone make me physical resistance. No, not resistance. Everyone make me a discipline check, difficulty 4.
Discipline, difficulty 4.
Under willpower. All of you have it. It's good.
Oh god.
Fail.
Do I get an extra?
I made it.
What? Difficulty 4, you made it? Damn, girl.
Oh, 4? No, I did not make target. I did not make 4 successes.
Excellent. What's the reason?
I was gonna ask if it's extra difficult because of the wound, or does that not count?
No, the wound doesn't affect you mentally, so you're fine.
Okay.
That comes after this.
Can I feed you one of those new points back?
Yes, I'll take it.
Damn it. I missed 2. Only 1 success.
Okay. And finally, Marcelo, is Maeve going to take the hit like a man?
I don't know if it's worth it to giving you all that money so you can use on us back, but
okay,
what the hell?
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
No. Let's see what happens. If everybody fails, 4 successes. So I'm giving you I won't be able to because I only roll a 9 anyway. So fuck it. I rolled it, got 1 success. So yeah, failed.
Excellent. Whoever failed the 4, take that much extra in vigor damage, in resolve damage. Resolve is a different stat than vigor. This is trauma, mental trauma damage.
Do we take it in the difference of our failure, or do we take a full 4?
You take the difference in your failure, plus...
Okay.
You take, on top of that, you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of resolve damage. And if you don't give me 2 doom... Yeah. If you, I'll give us a minute. And if you don't give me 2 doom right now, you're stunned.
I'll give you 2 doom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with 2 doom.
Right.
But anyhow,
how much resolve can we take? Well, we can take 9 per trauma. So what happens when we take a trauma?
Right, so first up, if anyone took more than 5 damage as 1 token, you mark a trauma. And trauma affects all your mental powers. Willpower, awareness, intelligence, personality.
So I got 10 resolve. You gave me 10 resolve damage.
Excellent. If I filled up your entire resolve bar, take another trauma token. Basically,
So
what happens is the final witch stands there. She starts cackling madly. Snakes come out of her, and then she screams at the top of her voice. And this scream like hits your soul. You feel every horrible thing you've ever done in your entire existence comes up into your head.
If you took 12,
So nothing then. I don't feel anything.
Oh yeah, fine. I'm very nice. This is good. You literally feel like you've actually physically gone through a horrific tragedy. The ghosts of the people you've let die, including Duncan and Phelp, walk around your eyes. It's horrific. It drives you mad. You see Macbeth go, that is the spell that killed my wife. And like he takes a deep breath and his eyes set. Sorry, you were saying something, Alice?
And so after you do the overflow, you then take whatever is left. So if you took 12, then you take two trauma and then 2 more, right? Okay.
If it's in one, what's called? Basically, if you fill it up, you take another trauma and that's it. You don't take extra for the overflow.
Okay.
Because otherwise, the game will just go crazy. From now on, if you take trauma, because your resolve is filled up, you start by taking 1 wound. And if the trauma is more than 5, you take another wound. Not wound, trauma. I'm confusing myself.
Okay,
when you
thank
get hit in the bar, if your bar is filled up, you take 1 serious harm. And then you take another serious harm if the damage is more than 5. So you don't take overflow as extra wounds or extra trauma. That's all that means.
Okay.
How much was the damage with the dice?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically, all of you guys are mentally scarred right now.
Yeah. Not
But
fun.
there's only 1 witch left. Okay, boys, it's your turn. Macbeth has used this moment to steal himself.
I will try to get the witch, and you guys focus on Macbeth.
Oh man, you're down. You're still tied up, by the way. You're still like fuck. And like you're bleeding from your nose. Your eyes are running with blood. You're like you can't even focus. You're like this.
Yeah. Amala, as the witch is cackling, is going to like sort of roll on her back towards her stomach and once again try to stab upwards.
I love it. Difficulty 3.
While saying,
You do it.
this is not funny. And I'm going to spend my fortune point. I'm sorry, guys, but I want to try to kill her. And I'm going to give you once again 2 doom points. Let's see if we can get some momentum for you guys.
And now, guys, as you can see, the doom point instantly fills up after a really big spell. Magic is fucking nasty in this game.
Let's see.
All right, so that's 1 fortune gone.
Did that roll? I don't think I did it. Nope. Oh, okay. That's why it didn't work. It didn't work. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You hit.
Success.
She's not gonna dodge. Can you do enough damage to take her out? Can you do it?
Okay. I can add the momentum after rolling the damage die, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna start by rolling the 4 dice. Whoa, that's a really good roll.
What'd you get?
7, I think. 6 is 2 damage, right?
Oh my fucking god, yeah. No, 6 is 1 damage.
Okay,
2 is 2
then,
damage.
Then it's 6 damage.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to bank that 3 momentum because she's dead?
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully the guys can use it.
All right, so you bank 3 momentum and you stab the witch, and she turns into a rat and she crawls away. You see something over Macbeth settles down. Perhaps maybe the spell around him is broken, or maybe not.
Okay.
Who's next?
All right.
Go ahead, Alice. See if you can kill him.
Sure. If you guys want me to take next, I will. I ready my battle axe, throwing it to my other hand, raise it up, and I am going to go for his shoulder and basically go into his center from his shoulder,
I love
following
it.
along his collarbone. You know what? Let's see. Let's try and finish him off. So give me 3 dice, Lloyd.
Yeah! Can you do it?
I did not roll well.
Protect him?
I got 2 successes.
2 successes. Right, he's going to roll his basic defense, because I think it would be cool for you to kill him if you're lucky. and I mean there's a bit chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
He misses. You've got him.
Okay, I will spend the 3 momentum on damage, and I will roll my 5 damage.
Do it.
My 5 damage is vicious, and so that's 2. So that's, and then I need to roll 3 more dice for the momentum that I said, right?
No, you roll dice for that. You just get 3
Okay.
damage. Get away.
Oh, okay.
So I did 5 damage, and I'd like to note vicious, and then 10 if it matters.
Intense
You
doesn't
can
matter,
reroll.
but you
You
did
can
do
reroll one of
damage
the
to him.
damage.
Hold on, I'd like to point out something at this point. I have no mercy, especially when it comes to Macbeth. When Othwald rolls damage for a melee weapon, he may reroll up to 1 die. So I will
Do
reroll
it.
one of these 4s.
Roll high.
Rolled 1, which is actually good because that's 2 damage.
Wait, why is 1 2 damage?
You've been saying that 1's automatically 2 damage.
No. 6
Okay.
and 5 on vicious are 2 damage.
Oh, on vicious. Okay, on vicious.
Yeah.
Well, oh, so I was even counting my damage wrong anyway. So that's 7 damage total.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage.
8 damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. 8 damage
Yeah, 1, 2,
because
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1,
Because
2,
you use
3.
all 3 momentum. Right. See, that fucks Macbeth up. Macbeth actually goes down on her knee, and you see him like trying to like holding on to like the side of his face, like his arm, desperately trying to recover. He's still
Okay.
up because no one has
Raise
spent
my-
those 2 points yet.
Yeah. So
Oh,
now,
okay.
Oh, if
Now
we have the
it's time.
opportunity to roll, if we can spend those 2 points at that point, I guess we spend those 2 points, right?
Yeah.
spending right now.
Okay. That means
I wasn't born a
Othwald,
woman.
you are born of woman, which means in the next attack you hit, you kill him.
Okay. Cool.
Because you didn't do enough damage to kill him this turn, but next turn you will, because you did a lot of damage to him. He's like really fucked up.
So
Awesome.
it means it could be because Stuart and me, we haven't acted yet. So maybe it's
Go
one of
for it.
us.
Yeah, it's one of you guys. You can they declare it after they hit, Lloyd?
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Great.
You can at any time. But it's that you didn't do enough damage to kill him or to start with, so he'd still be alive.
That's
So it's like,
fine.
yeah, I can't
One of the
miss you.
2 of you, the story is about you in the end. So go for it.
You
One
see,
of the
that
2
would
of you
be
try and
true
kill
if it
him.
went for the fact that I just spent a doom point. Macbeth goes next.
Oh, okay. You cheated. Awesome.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Othwald.
Mhm.
Would
Bring
you like
it.
to would you like to make an athletics check against me? I rolled a natural 20 though. It's good. 1,
Sure.
2, 3. 3 successes. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Yeah, that's it. 3 successes.
I have a question at this point, Lloyd. We're doing a one-shot. It's supposed to be a cool story.
Mhm.
Can I fall on the sword, literally at this point, to give momentum to the next character? Therefore, I will take my character's death, which seems like the right way to be written out of this this story that we're writing, and the next person has momentum to kill him.
Tell you what, I'll give it to you because he wasn't trying to kill you. He was trying to throw you off the bridge.
Okay?
And I'll say he throws you off the bridge and you fall, but you give the next person 3 momentum, but like instantly 5 momentum.
I'll take it.
Maybe
This was
Deal.
my write-out.
Alright.
I'm fine with that.
Maybe
So you-
Othwald catches
is it
the
just to go
sword
soon?
and
Oh, are you okay? Do you have to go soon, Alice, or something?
No. This is just a great. No, I'm falling off the bridge. This is great.
Okay, cool.
I don't need to go.
Whacks you.
I'm good.
And he throws you off the cliff, like literally just chucks you
Okay.
off, and you scream as you fall into the waters below.
Yep.
Along with Duncan, who's probably also dead. But your sacrifice has dissuaded him from attacking directly, and gives you 5 momentum to the next person. Right, guys. Eldrick or Maeve, can you finish him off? You've got 5 momentum. This could be it.
Go for it, mate.
Problem is I'm better with ranged. Oh, wait a minute! I can throw my dagger. So I am at 15 ranged weapons. What about you, Stuart?
Melee. My range is 11, but my melee is 13.
So let me try. Okay.
Okay.
So I have 5 dice automatically, right? Is
Yep.
that what you said?
No. You have 5 momentum, not 5 dice. You have to spend a doom for that.
So I spend 1 doom, I guess. So
Are you
now
sure?
I get...
You kind of really need to hit him now.
Yeah, throw all of them.
I just took a big hit for you, man. You better win. You better win.
Okay,
Don't
so I
fail
can...
this roll, Mala. Mala's
So,
like, don't fail this roll.
I'm giving you all the dice. So yeah, I roll 5 now. Then okay. Whew, let's see. I just throw my dagger at his back, and let's see. And I got a 2, which is 2 successes, 3, 4 successes.
Nice. Hey, what's that thing in the middle of the dice? What's that middle one? I can't see it. What's that middle one? I can't see
The
it.
20?
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay. Oh,
So
good.
the 20 cancels one of my successes? No, I give you the crit,
no,
right?
No. That's not what it does at all. That's not what it does.
No, it's just that
What
he
it
gets
does-
to do something because of it.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. First up, do your damage, and then spend the 2 fortune to finally be the one to kill Macbeth. And I'll
Okay,
tell you
if we
what the 20
spent it
does.
They already
already,
spent
so
the
my
fortune.
dagger, yeah,
Oh,
my
okay, good.
dagger is what does it? What does it? I want to it. Unforgiving 1. Can I use it now? One forgiving.
Don't worry about that. Just roll damage.
Okay, so
Trust me. And whatever your damage is, add 2 dice to it because you're using
Okay.
it ranged, and that makes it much more powerful.
So 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I roll and I get
A lot.
I got a 2, a 3, 4, 2 5s. So how many damage?
1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Do you want to spend all your 5 momentum on damage? It will kill him.
Yeah. Why did you even ask?
I know, right? You throw the dagger and it hits him in the back, and he's like, "Didn't I tell you? No one born of woman can." He stops. He looks down. And he sees that his chest is bleeding. He's like, "What? What? I don't."
And I yell, "Didn't you know I was born in the battlefield? My father cut my mother open so I could be born. I wasn't born of a woman, you fool. Now do us a favor and die."
If I die, I'm taking you all with me. And you know, natural 20-year-old, he falls forward onto the stone bridge, and as he falls on the stone bridge collapses. Both of you are about to fall to your death. All 3 of you are about to fall to your deaths. Difficulty 3, athletics to not die.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I roll
God.
acrobatics instead of athletics?
No. No excuse. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, I'll be nice to you, Iban, because you have spent most of the game like fucking injured. Oh, and just so you guys know, if you have wounds, it counts against you. So, Iban, I don't think you're gonna make this one. I'm really sorry.
Nope. But it's okay.
Can we give you Doom still?
Yeah, totally.
Cool. I'm going to give you 3 Doom.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
You're like, fuck!
3 successes! I got it.
Guys,
Okay,
you
you're
know,
right.
2, 3, 4. I got 5 successes.
Alright,
Nice.
Ivan, can you do it? Ivan, can
I
you do it?
got 4 successes.
Oh my god, you guys are
Yeah.
fucking crazy good at this.
Awesome. No, look, Lloyd, you know what happened? They broke their fall on me. I'm already down there. I broke the canopy in the beginning, but I am the raft in the end.
Alright, so when the rubble clears and the storm is over, Macbeth's body falls down to his grave, his watery, shallow grave, as it washes away onwards towards ancient lands we shall never see again, slain by the 3 of you. You pick yourself up, looking down for any signs of Othwald, but you see nothing but rushing water beneath you. Maybe he survived. Maybe so did Duncan. Maybe so did Macbeth. You'll never know at this stage. Not until you try and find him, or find some time to spend time to look for him. Unfortunately for you, you have bigger fish to fry as I spend a shit ton of doom. And as you look back towards the castle and the men before, you can see it's already in ruins. And it already looks like Macbeth has taken the opportunity you gave him as you went after Macbeth to take the city. Now you face a city with no king, no queen, and no one to defend it but yourselves. And that's where we'll end the session. Woohoo!
That was fun.
Nice one.
That was
What is,
awesome.
Oh my god. Right, so
I
two
actually have
things.
something.
First up. Thank you. I need that soundboard. In my fucking life. Okay, so I'm not kidding. I fucking need a soundboard. First things first, I'd like to first thank my 4 players, Alice, Iban, Marcelo, and Stuart. I'll mostly like to thank Stuart and Alice for being on time when they were sleeping. I'd like to thank Iban for telling me who joined the game after he found out that we were free, because I really could do with an extra player, but not thank him for telling me he'll be in a few minutes and was like half an hour late and making us wait for him. And I'd mostly like to thank the people who are listening to Marcelo's broadcast and give them a warning. Don't invite him to your games. He doesn't get here forever. For the rest of the people, for my version of this thing, I'm signing off. Everyone say goodbye to the camera.
Bye, camera.
Bye.
Bye, camera.
Goodbye, camera.
And I'm closing my session of the podcast so Marcelo can do his closing for his podcast. And so my closing is now.